I put it to you, everything you are talking about, religion, tradition, everything boils down to politics, all right?
Yes.
In any organization where there is leadership, then obviously there is politics. Now, the reason why we are playing democratic politics in Nigeria today, that democratic politics we are playing in Nigeria today is an umbrella that covers both the tradition and the religion aspect of politics. You cannot separate it. That is the reason why you see politicians going to church to solicit for vote. They go to mosque to solicit for vote. They rally around the Christian and the Muslim. They rally around the traditionalists, because everything boils down to politics. So you should be smart enough, you should be intelligent enough to understand this. So if you are ready to have a conversation with us, I have some questions to ask you so that we can engage. Today we are not quarreling. We want to engage you in a critical conversation for the first time. Can we have
is it on political matters?
On traditional issues, because we know your standpoint. We know your standpoint concerning the traditional council of the Great Benin Empire. You know, over 5 years, you have been going on media propagating news and fake stories every now and then, and you are not relenting, although you are hiding yourself, but that is not a problem. However, I will start from a standpoint. Oga Area 51, I agree with you. You say you are from the Evian family.
That's question number two now. Question number two. The first one, we will be able to tell him that number one.
I am not from Evian family.
Do first, please listen before you continue, my brother.
I am not from Evian family, sir.
Number one now, we will be able to establish to him that you cannot take away tradition from politics.
Yes.
Likewise, religion. That is point number one. Now, the point number two is what you just ask him now. We are listening.
Open your mic. Open your mic. Open your mic. Edo first.
I'm listening. I'm just want to listen, sir. I want to listen.
You said you are not from Evian family. No, open your mic. We want to talk. We want to converse. We want to be speaking. Open your mic, please. It's important.
I want to listen first. I want to listen.
No, I want to be asking you questions so you'll be answering me real quick. You get
picking the cry.
Okay. You say you are not from the Evian family, but the Evian family are the family of the Ogiamians. Is that not so? Open your mind. I really need to engage you, sir.
Yes. Mm.
You see, please, it is important. Thank you very much.
I'm hearing you, sir. I am not from Evian family. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. But you said you.
I am not from Evian family. My grandmother is from Oni Edigin family. My grandmother family migrated alongside with Prince Orominyo from Ile-Ife to Benin. My grandmother family are Yoruba, while my father ancestors are from Igodo.
Is it the Edigin from Use?
Yes, that is where my grandmother family come from. They are Yoruba.
It is Oni Edigin. It is O-N-I. It's not O-N-I.
All right. Before we go into that, you said, or according to you, you said you are related to the what they call them, Ogiamie family. Is that not so?
See, Ogiamie is a family.
Are you part of the Ogiamie family?
Listen, if I say I am not Ogiamie family, I am not from Ogiamie family. I have introduced myself to you. I say my grandmother are from the Oni.
Let's talk about your father. What about your father?
My great grandfather, we immigrated from a city called Udo. We are not from Ile-Ife. We are aborigine to the land. We are from the Igodo descendants. We are from Idu land. That is where we come from. We are not from Ife.
Your grandfather originated from Udo. Is that also?
Udo? Yes, sir.
Now, first things first. As a man, you should know that you are supposed to pledge allegiance to your father's family, not your maternal home. Is that also?
Yes, my ancestors.
Good. Now you said your father is from Udo in Idu land.
My ancestors are from Udo.
Yes, you said Udo in Idu land. I want to ask you a very simple question that I need you to analyze for me. We in Edo history, in every civilization that the Edo people encountered, the names began to change from Idu to Igodomigodo to Ubini to Edo that we have today. Are you conversant with that?
Not quite correct. It's a bit mistake, a little mistake there, sir.
Okay, tell us.
I repeat, in case you are not aware, I said in the history of Edo, the name have consistently changed from one civilization to another, from Idu to Igodomigodo to Ubini. Then
Not
we
very
have Edo
correct,
now.
sir. Not very correct.
Okay, what is your correct account?
Igodomigodo is Benin, the present day Benin City, surrounded by a moat. That is where it's called Igodomigodo. It's not the whole of Idu land. The name of Idu means all those communities that are as outskirts of Igodomigodo. Igodomigodo is just like Abuja. Abuja is not a name of a country. Igodomigodo is a city where Ogiso live. That is Igodomi's difference.
Think, this guy is not supposed to be here. Why don't we boy now? But when I tell
no, Kismas yegbe wedamiyo emi buniye tasinia.
They don't know what he's saying.
First of all, he has denied
you don't know anything about what
First of all, he has denied that he's not from the Evian. He has also denied that he's not related to Ogiamie.
Talk to him first, I beg.
You see, he has said two things. Please, if somebody is there, you can take a record of this video or what have you. It is important to us as a people. He has denied that he's not from the Evian. He have also denied that he's not related to the Ogiamie family. That Ogiamie is just a family. Now, let's go to the next question, because I've been able to get that too far from you. You, as an individual, why? What motivated you in going around spreading propaganda about the Benin Kingdom?
What do you mean by when you say propaganda? I was lecturing people about my identity, about my history, about my origin. That's what I was doing. If you call it propaganda, so be it. But for me, I was saying this is where my ancestors come from. This is who I am. This is our history. This is what I know about my history. That was my own opinion, sir.
Oh, that's your own opinion. Very good.
Yes.
Now it's better.
Now, let me put it to you. Somebody please record this video. I beg you in the name of God. Now only one device I get. Now let me put it to you. What Brancizi, wait small. What you said, you have been able to say just now that Igodomigodo or Idu was the capital of Igodomigodo or what have you. I don't know how you take talk on yours now. Now, can you tell me the difference between Idu and the current Edo people or the Benin people today? Let's have it.
In our adage, it say Edonewe Igodomigodo, Edonewe le Ibinu. That is in our adage. Edo, this what you call Edo, is a combination of Yoruba people and the Igodomigodo. Edonewe Ire, Edonewe le Ibinu, Edonewe Igodomigodo. If you don't accept it from me, we have so many families who came from Ile Ibinu, which is from Ife, like my mother family. We are not denying our ancestral root that my family of my mother are not from Ife. There are so many families who came from Ife. They are not denying their roots. Like the late Osogman of Benin, D.U. Edebiri, said that is where they come from. You saw it. Nobody forced him to say it. We have a deep connection with Yoruba. So if people coming out insulting Yoruba, I don't feel happy. I don't feel comfortable. Because about some percentage of our people migrated from Yoruba land. When you are insulting them, that's why when you were even making some statement concerning Ife, I was not really comfortable because my grandmother family, Oni, nobody don't know Oni in Use. We are Yoruba.
Oni, Abi.
We don't pronounce it in our language. It's Oni. That is the real name.
My sweet brother, please, for the sake of history, you know, this is a stream and it can go, you know, Christmas and I hear input fire. The one way born reach that place, you know, get on this side. For the sake of children unborn, we need to set some records straight. There is no kingdom known as Edo Kingdom. Edo was only a progenitor. Edo be like, he's the first father, the first man to be known to have established this kingdom. His name is Edo. That is why neighboring people, for instance, now, Kwale people go say Edo. All those Abo people, they call us Edo. Because that is the name of our forebearers. The first kingdom that ever existed was Igodomigodo. And there is a story to that effect, why they call it Igodomigodo. From Igodomigodo, it transmogrified, like Christy said just now. History. Nigeria was not Nigeria from the beginning. It was Niger area. But today it is Nigeria. Tomorrow somebody may not come and say, this Nigeria, let us go this way. You get it? So there
Yes,
is
sir.
Idu na people, na name of the man, the person, our forebearer, our forefather, we established this kingdom. And Oni, there's nothing like Oni, it is Oni. The current Ediginuse is from that family. He has an uncle that plays politics in Ego. His name is Oni Edigin, Barrister Oni Edigin.
Only is a Benin word.
Oni. There was a young Oni who was, I think, traditional chairman of a local government. These places we are talking about is happening in our age. So if you can attempt to distort histories that were made when we're not here, we can.
Are you saying my mother family are not from Ife? Oh, Ni family is not from Ife.
You should have asked your people.
I don't understand. Are you saying we are not from
Let's
Ife?
talk.
Ask your mother or else.
Now,
Before is irrelevant.
Before the bet of
Mama Joy, wait, let Baron speak.
Let's listen.
Mama Joy, wait, small, it's not quarrel. Let Baron speak to him. No problem. No, we will get to that. We will get to that, please. Small. Wayo. Kada. Take her easy. No.
Edo where Adibia Akama Unu Earisimi. Amen. Not dinner Akama. The truth is, before the birth of Prince Eweka, the people were already there.
Of
The
course.
Edigan people were already there.
Of course.
So if you say your mother's family is from Ife, she can come from Ife. It's not a bad thing.
Just the way you are enjoying me now.
You understand? But the Edigan people were already there. That is why when that child was born, he was left with his uncle in Use because he didn't talk. It was in the process of Ahue that he spoke. And in Benin, the Benis are too rich that we cannot crown a disabled king. It's not possible. It's not in our history. That was why at that time there was an interregnum. I think the second interregnum after Overame's interregnum.
Yes.
You get it? So the Edigan families were already in Use. They didn't come from Ife. They were already in Use. The prince that came from Ife was on his way to Ife. He stayed in Use and he slept with the princess of
My
Use.
grandmother still speak Yoruba language. Oh. We
And
still
now-
speak in Odigin Palace. We still speak Yoruba language in our family
Yes,
house.
Yoruba language.
We are still speaking Yoruba language.
Let me
Yes,
get
you
your
go to our
Idu.
family
I'm
house.
doing this
Idu.
for free.
Idu,
Something to be a
Please,
master
conduct
class.
this thing and let's ask this boy. 'Cause I don't know. Ask him questions so that he can defend what the nonsense he's been spewing.
Yes, that's what we are doing. That's what we are doing. That's what we are doing.
So
That's
if
what
you
we are
see that
doing.
from you can come from Ife. We understand. We marry.
We have
marry
a lot
from that
of
tribe.
foreigner in our land.
Yeah, we understand. But don't tell me that the Edigins are from Use because they had an established. They have been there. They have been there from the days of Olomuza. They have been there. Olomuza is from the Oba family. So it is not like you want to mess us up. If you want to believe in anything, go ahead with it. But you cannot manipulate us because we are people of knowledge.
All right.
Good evening. Can I say something?
Yes, the link. Talk to us.
This is a boy now, a word by no.
Moderator, people where they constitute user for comment section, I beg me to mute them. Yes, talk to us the link.
Okay, may I greet
Because I want
everybody?
to focus in this conversation. Very important to
May I
me.
greet everybody where they the house.
We greet you too.
First of all, if you now listen to waiting this boy they talk, He's saying they talk in grandmother's story. You understand? Now in grandmother's story, now they talk like our story. So
Yes.
like a Mama Joy talk and say, your grandmother's story remains your grandmother's story. And if you check on your grandmother should be like 100 years. The story where we talk now almost 1,000 years plus. So your grandmother is irrelevant here.
The story is 700 years, not 1,000 years.
I say
700
almost
years.
1,000 years. You they listen to English, not the rush. I don't say
It was
1,000.
12th century, 12th to 13th century. It's written in our history book.
You are not senior me. You are a small boy. Relax.
Your stupid grandmother is
Your
from
grandmother is
Ife,
not to
and
200
your grandmother
years.
is 700 years old.
You understand?
See, guys, at this junction, Kingsley, I need to leave your live video. I need to leave your live video because I can't actually engage with Edo first because he's an illiterate. We all know the way he talks, the way he analyzes things. He's a complete illiterate. It's a waste of time and a waste of energy.
He has
You
left,
understand?
so don't leave.
He has left. He's an illiterate, so we can't have this conversation with a person
Mama
that didn't go to
Joy,
school.
Mama Joy, Una, you don't make this program pin me. I have a record of this program. I want to cut down the post because he was able to say that whatever he has been saying is his own personal opinion. That alone counters every nonsense that he has been saying.
I didn't drive him away. You were only asking him questions. You were
No, you were aggressive to him. I
didn't say anything. I'm only telling you that you can't have a conversation with a person that is an illiterate that can't even put one or two words together. So what are you trying to prove?
Okay, he's back.
That's my
He's
question.
back.
So
He's
no,
back.
I don't do anything.
No problem. In the come, Mama Joy, wait first. Wait. We know the rush.
I think we know. Probably
Look,
anywhere you do
Mama Joy, let me tell you. Mama Joy, let me tell you. Whether we like it or not, in this issue, we must come to this point where all these people that are propagating this nonsense, we have to come outside to speak. You get it? We must come to that point. And at this point in time,
he came today to our platform. He ran. We schooled him. Nobody insulted him. We engaged him. Only him and Trigger. He ran. He was rejecting. That's where we know how Arakuri, his educational background is very low. You understand? So even though you engage with this MF boy, this Ogriomba, he has nothing. His conversation will be listening to you guys.
Mama, please, yeah.
Madam Joy, wait. Madam Joy, wait. We are talking to him.
Jumping. He do first or anything you can do it, but you can't tell me when he do first I mean the ways he analyzed, you could know that this boy is zero. When it comes to education,
no need for insult.
I beg. Kisly don't. Walao, Kisly rara. Kisly, I beg. Continue the ass small beg.
See,
I don't get anything to do with anybody.
Mama Joy, take it easy.
I salute your courage, yeah.
I can hear you.
Everybody that is here, I'm sorry, I'm not talking over everybody. I'm not trying to prove a point. What I'm trying to say is that we are debating somebody that his educational background is zero.
Yes, you are right, man. You are right, man.
Mama.
He said something that he was talking about.
Mama, you wait first.
He said something that he was talking about his grandmother. And we're thinking probably his grandmother is about 110. And he's telling us now that his grandmother's time is over 700 years ago.
So he's a liar. He's lying, man.
So he's a liar. He don't think he's a demented idiot. He doesn't have nothing to say.
All
Mama,
right.
please. Mama,
Okay,
please. Why you
Mama,
insulting
Mama
me,
Joy,
please?
wait.
Yeah?
Mama Joy,
We are
wait.
not promoting.
Calm down.
You see,
Again,
Wait, now wait. Let's move on. Mama Joy, wait. Let's move on with the
Mama,
conversation. Let's move on with the
Mama,
conversation, please.
more we move on, may you
Let's
listen to
move
some
on with the
certain things, I
conversation.
beg.
All right.
He say he come from
Because
Mudo, me na from Mudo. I want to ask a question.
we cannot begin to go back and forth.
He say he
Get-
come from Mudo, me
All
I'm
right.
from Mudo. I want to ask a question. He need to tell us the family where he born out for Mudo.
not a verse. If you do see me to hear, you not go come again. That's why I say I want to come out. So when I for
Wait,
sit down,
wait,
ask your question.
Mama, wait now. Mama, wait.
You are our
Mama,
backbone,
wait.
oh. You are our backbone.
Wait.
You cannot go.
Can you mute
Wait.
this Elago, sir? Where you be say man now?
Please, let's wait.
Don't insult
So
me. That's what I'm saying. Don't insult me, please. Let him
Mr.
talk.
Lawrence, wait. Let everybody wait so that we can have a conversation. I beg you in the name of God. You see,
Let me come in here, please. Let me
All
come
right.
in here. Waya mudia, waya wabota, wabe high. Now, Kisly, that sense.
What's the problem?
Bring him up. You can drop me and bring him up. I can come back later.
I send a request. It takes go listen. That's it. I beg, send request come. I beg. That's
Hey,
it.
Mama.
Send request.
Send Benedict. Send Benedict.
Hey,
Send Benedict.
let him talk.
Yeah, we send Benedict,
Talk.
you know.
What do you mean by removing?
Yeah, we send Benedict, you know. You see, first of all, before Saint Benedict will come, you do first, please. You will still have to open your mic. You talked about your mother's story. Nobody argue your mother's story with you, all right? You
Is
are
my
entitled
mic
to
not
it.
open, sir? Is my mic open or it's not
It's
open?
It's open. It's open. I can hear you. I can hear you. You see?
You see, empty, sir. I want to say something. I have been to so many platforms. You see, I live in a civilized community, a situation whereby in a parliament in this country or in a civilized way, where one person is talking and we always listen, and the only way we can learn is where we listen. You see, I have upgrades. I believe I have learned. So if you see me in 2021 and you see me in 2024, I have learned from my mistake. I have learned from my past. I have upgraded. You see, I am a human. I'm a human being. So what am I trying to say is, when you ask me question, even though you insult me from 1900 years, that is not my faith. My faith is my belief. I must learn how to respect my elders and my leaders. If you have been watching my program since the beginning of this year, you don't see me where a place where I will be insulting somebody, calling Ogun, all these things. I know all these things is not working. That is not my faith. Ogun is from Ile-Ife, so I don't have that belief that
Wait. Kisley.
Yes. Baba.
Kisley.
Baba.
What is the aim of bringing Edo first to this platform?
Yes, because he has been a propagandist. I brought him here to defend everything he has been saying, and he has been able to deny so many. It's on record. And I will begin to post it one after the other. You see, when we don't engage him, he cannot speak. So let him speak.
You have any question to ask me from Udo?
I don't know. He left. He came down from the platform, but I think, okay, person of peace, thank you for joining us. Edo first, I have a question for you.
Okay.
You said one thing. You said that your family came with Oromiyan to Edo today. Is that not so?
That is my grandmother family.
I know.
My grandmother family.
Is that not so?
Yes, they came with Oromiyan from Ife.
Is it only your grandmother family that came along with him?
No, the Osa, Chief Osa and Uswa. Osa, people that came together with Oromiyan are Osa, Uswa, Ihama, what is the name of the other one? Oni Edigin. What did the other one? What did the other one? Edogun. There's
all
one
right.
Chief Edogun.
All right, let's hold it there. Now, logically, in a reasonable way, yeah. When the Benins went to Ife to seek Oduduwa, which he couldn't come because he was old, he sent his son Oromiyan. Were you actually expecting that he will just send only Oromiyan to come, or he will send people alongside with him that will come with him? definitely people must come with him, and nobody have ever contested that position, that nobody came with him or he came alone. But you have been going on the media telling lies that when he came, he fought and they dethroned the Ogiso. That has been the narrative you've been passing across. And I want you to talk about that battle. What happened?
God bless you. God bless you, my brother. Good question.
Sir, you see, I cannot say something without proof, sir. I was about 7 years ago. I decided to do more research about our history. The only way I can research our history is to read about book of 15th century, 17th century, to really know more about our history. I was able to got the first edition of Jacob Igareva. Jacob Igareva was a chief. He worked in Nova Palace for more 20-something years.
Forget Jacob. Everybody know Jacob.
Jacob Igareva, I read his book in 1936. And what we found in that book, the first edition, there was no history of somebody going to Ife. It was second edition, then I have put lies in his head. He went to go to give him lies to go and check. But in the first, if you want the copy of the first edition, I can send it to you.
Wait.
Can I talk, sir?
1 minute. I'm coming. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Everybody will
Mute everybody.
1 minute. Look, is it the same Igareva that wrote the first edition that also wrote the second edition?
According to what I had, he wrote the first edition. The second edition was written in 1948.
The question is it the same Igareva?
No. It was not Igareva who wrote the second edition. It was republished. It was called second edition. But I think Igareva must pass away. He was not the one who wrote the second edition, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. He was not the one.
All right. Now let me tell you something. You were able to believe the account from the first edition, right? But you are finding it difficult to believe the account from the second edition. Why?
The reason why I did not believe the rest is the clause. When Igareva was writing that book, he did not write it by going to any other place. It was the chiefs in Nova Palace that give him all those history he wrote, he documented.
Did he make reference to any chief?
If you go to the index of Igareva book, you will find everything there. If you want me to send it to you, I will send it to you. This book merited Igareva. He was given a chieftain title in Nova Palace. He was the one working for the palace of the Benin for 20-something years before he died.
All right. Now, first, I asked you before, the battle you claim, because we have not yet cleared that issue, that happened when the Oromiyan came, he fought battle with the Ogiso. Which Ogiso was on seat when Oromiyan came and that battle took place? Where was the battle?
Okay.
When did it happen? How?
What is written in Igareva book, first edition? I don't say what I know by myself. It's what is written in the history, I will say, with proof. What was written in the first edition is what I know. I don't say what I tell myself. Like some people are propagating lies. I don't do that. What is written there is Oromiyan. What is written there, Prince, the great Prince of Ife. Him and his brothers, the Okenusen. There is another Oba in Ondo. It's called the Oba of Okonuse. And the Oba, the Laure of Ose, they were born of the same father. They were prince. Then they came, according to what is written in the Igareva book, Oromiyan went to Udo. Udo, that is where our family came from. He conquered Udo. He was thinking Udo was a Godomigodo. But then he later find out that Udo was not a Godomigodo. He now went after Udo.
Wait 1 minute. He conquered Udo. Who did he conquer in Udo?
He conquered. That is the way you say he conquered. He brought his medicine men and his warrior. Oromiyan is a warrior.
Wait,
go and check the history.
Wait first.
Yes.
We are speaking English. You cannot talk about a conquest when there is no battle. Let's stick to the context of English.
Have you read the Igareva book? Have you read the Igareva book?
That's what I'm telling. Where you wait now, you have read it. You are giving account of what you read, and I'm trying to analyze the terminology used to you. If the book had said he settled in Udo, it is different from he conquered in Udo. There cannot be a conquest without a battle. If that book told you that Udo was conquered, you should be able to think who were those in Udo that were conquered.
God bless you.
What I read in the book, what is written in the book, that he encountered the fishermen. He encountered them. That is, he said it was Ogifa. The present day Ogifa is called Ogifa Momekbuleloromia Kiferi. That was the Ifa priests who was carrying that those calabash to look at the road. They were coming towards Benin. That is what is read. I am not denying anything about
wait first. You are not answering my question. You are still telling story. I said your book, your Igariba book, which you read, said he conquered Udo.
Yes,
the account you are quoting.
He conquered Udo.
What was the conquest? Who did he conquer? Which people? How did that battle happen? Because you cannot talk of a conquest without a battle. For God's sake, this is English.
What is written in the Igariba book said Udo was conquered by Romeo.
Who were those that were conquered there?
I am not a
What did he conquer?
It's what he conquered the people, our people in Udo. He conquered there and he take over the rulership of Udo.
Their names.
Okay, now can I tell you something? If you are a writer, if you have ever written any material before, or you have ever done any research before, because I have done a lot of research. By the grace of God, when I was in Abu Sali University, I did my own project by myself, and I did project for people. You understand? That's what we call questionnaire. All right? When you bring out your questionnaire to people, you begin to ask questions. They begin to give you detailed information. That is what you compile together to make up your project. All right? If you have ever written a book, and you said at some point like this there was a battle, there was a conquest, you should be able to give account of that conquest. Are you trying to say that what's his name, Egareva omitted certain things from his book?
Sir, I will not say what I don't know. What I know, what I read in the book, that he captured Udo. It was a fight before he captured Udo. Oromia is a warrior. He's a great man. He's a great man. I'm not here. I cannot say bad about Oromia. He's a warrior.
You listen.
He's a great
Nobody
man.
is arguing with you was not a warrior or what have you. His personality is not what we are talking about now. We are talking about the event that took place when he was coming and everything. All right. Now you again. You said after he left Udo, thinking Udo was Igodomigodo.
Yes.
He left Udo and he came to Igodomigodo. Is that not so?
Yes, that was what Igareva wrote there.
Now, what happened when he came to Igodomigodo?
When he got to Igodomigodo, he was trying to according to what Igareva wrote there, was trying to capture the Ogiso there. Ogiso then he was trying to. There was a serious fight.
All right, hold on.
The Ogiso.
Hold on. You said he was trying to capture the Ogiso.
Ogiso, yes.
In Igareva book, in some fragment of it that I have seen online, he was able to mention a Kaladera in his book. He was able to mention Esahu in his book. He was able to mention Ogiso Wodo in his book. Then he mentioned the said Oromio. If you said he captured the Ogiso that was there at that time, I think Igareva should have been able to include the name of the Ogiso in that book. Can you tell us the name of the Ogiso that was sitting when Oromio came? It is very important in this conversation.
Please, you guys should record this place.
Give me 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. I'm coming back. 1 minute.
All right. So you see, we must learn to engage people because
God will bless you.
First of all, you can see the way he's fidgeting, his voice and everything. Me, people like us, I am a trained teacher. You know, we are trained to engage people. I can read your question, my sister. I'm just coming bit by bit because we get into all those conversations now. You know, many a times when it comes to people like people say, it will be making you feel big. You'll be feeling purpose as if say maybe that they fear or that they dread or wanting. But the moment when he sees that people that are intelligent begin to engage him, when he comes to your live section, he will be mindful of what he's saying and what he's not saying. at the beginning of this conversation, he was able to deny that he is not a Vian. He also denied that he's not from Ogiamie family. Let him come back. When he come back, we will have a conversation with him, a very sharp one. You see, people like this, when I bring them up for reasons. I bring them up for good reasons so that we can hear them. The propelling force behind what they think they believe, behind what they think they are doing. They should be able to tell us. It is very important. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Vero, yeah, Dylan, talk to us.
Really talk things. First of all, I want to thank you for the way you questioned the guy. You see, one of the reasons why this guy have been making this noise all these years is because people have not really walk up to him and ask him some real questions. You guys have been claiming that you conquer this, you conquer that. Now they just ask you a simple question. Who was that person on the throne? Who was the person what was the fight all about? You could not give one example. You are saying Igariwa. And the same said Igariwa also have some affiliation to the same Yoruba people. So you see, when people are propaganding most of this, they are rubbish that they are propaganding, is because of a lot of us have just ignored these people. We've never engaged them. We've never really wanted to talk to them. That's why they have this language of talking rubbish everywhere. I really want to thank you for the way you questioned the guy. He should come up and tell us who was those that were on throne. What was the fight all about? Who was the Ogiso? How did it come about? He should be able to explain it today. Since he said he's affiliated with, he have an affiliation with whether I don't know. So he should be able to explain all these things to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Series Papi, I don't know how the name be. Talk to us, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kofi. I sent you a series of messages before you bring me here.
The platform full, not verse.
Yeah, thank you very well. You see, when I see this Edo first for your platform, I did very, very intoxicated. You know why? I'll tell you very clearly. I don't follow this platform for a very long time. I not the talk, I just watch you.
Thank
you know
sir.
what it takes? You know what it takes for a very small boy to rain insult on the head of your direct family, the head of your own direct family, for somebody to be seated online and be raining abuses on the head of your own direct family. Ma. I don't watch this boy so long abusing the Omonoba Nedo. I don't watch this boy so much talk so many trash online. I'll tell you one thing today. Okay. My family, we dey narrate story from father to children, from children to grandchildren, to children, to children, to children, to children, to children. So there is basically nothing anybody will come tell me, say this man right or that man right. For my own grandfather, they come, they narrate everything they give us, they come. So basically, when I see people they talk, Ogiame was never an Oba. Ogiame was never nothing. I don't hear so many stories of Ogiame where people they talk online here, which is not true. Ogiame was just ordinary warrior. Ogiame, now the son of Evian. Evian I be the administrative head where they put after he go to come out. Ogiame was a warrior. Evian take disappear for Benin. I'm not supposed to be saying this thing, but I'll pour this thing out today. By the time with the chiefs, where they assemble themselves, I'm telling you real life story from family to family to family to family. We get all these stories. If you waka come out, they don't know where dating today till tomorrow. They tell them. He waka come out. When Ogiame come from war, Ogiame go war, he go battle. When he come back, they say Papa don't come out. They not see Papa again. They don't know where Papa enter. Now they tell Ogiame, say Ogiame go find your Papa come. We don't know where enter. He don't go. He don't enter bush. Ogiame come out. I want to tell you one song for Benin now. When I tell you this song, you go get the understanding of what they talk. Though I not sabi sing the song very well. Ogiame come out when he come back, when he not see father again. He come out with his team of warriors where the guy that come from war. He get one juju Ogiame to the fight. I know they speak Benin very well, but I'll talk them. You go, all of them go understand here now. He get one juju way to the fight. Now they show a road. Ogiame come out, he don't know where to go. Now he sing one song. Not be anybody singer more. When he come out to go look for a father, when they say father don't work enter exile, they don't see him again. He brought out his magical power. He was appealing the magical power to show him the direction to go check his father. So Game not be Oba for anywhere. Game not be chief, say chief, or not be anything. I just name of a man that fight very well for the kingdom as a warrior. So when this boy come here, they tell me, say, oh, Game come, they fought, oh, Game fought. What fight we are? How? Okay, that one.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, you are back.
Now, let me come back to this.
Okay,
you're asking me a question
just 1 minute. Somebody speaking. Let him finish.
Let me come back to see this. You do very well. You are telling so many lies here. I don't go watch your
my brother. Sorry, I don't know why Kingsley will allow this man to be talking. Let's address
this boy here. Let's address this boy here.
Let us be dealing with him.
Let's address this boy here. You know what? I've gone to search this boy. I've gone to search Kingsley.
I can hear you, sir.
You are a very good friend. I watch your this. I never talk here. If my family members see this boy on your platform, they will be very, very angry. I'm telling you, this boy. Egg Bobana, me boy, now the platform where my brother, they will be very bitter. I think I'm speaking for my family now. They tell you the truth.
I know, I understand, sir.
Now, let me tell you one thing. I've gone to this boy's platform. I don't investigate this boy the way they talk about my family. I don't go look him. This guy not they related to any of those people where they talk. Go back to his video.
At all.
This boy not they related to anybody in Udo, anybody from
my
brother, do you know what you are talking about? If you go to Ife today, Kingsley, if you go to Ife today, if you're not big rich, you go buy.
I know.
They tell me as if I go big 1,000 years ago. If you're not big rich, you go buy as of today. Tell me how if I go big 1,000 years ago. When one man come from Ife, come Benin Kingdom. This is a door that can raise 200,000 soldiers in one day as at 1,000 years ago. Then somebody go ride us, enter, conquer the whole Edo if you not get affiliation to us. You know what it be Edo Kingdom?
All right, Sir Papi, let's engage him. You know, the truth of the matter is this.
Okay, let me just round up. Let me round up this issue here. Let me just round up this issue.
They don't want us to talk with this guy. They have one or two to talk to this guy. I don't
Three things, Kingsley. I think when I talk here, I think I talk for some members of my family close, if not be her, at least some. This guy on your platform, now taboo. I know. Tell you the gospel truth.
I know.
Now big taboo. People that love you, people that follow this thing, if they see this thing, they will be very bitter. You don't know what you do. So the implication of what you are doing is too robust. Let me leave it.
I know.
I think this boy here is a taboo.
I know. To my Edo people home and abroad. Please, I understand that nobody wants to associate with him. But however, if we do not speak to him,
he's not to be seen. Even in Benin,
Baba, no. You see, let me tell you, Edo ya pitan we no be we ave ma ya no go ba we here. And you see, he was able to make a statement. He was able to make a statement just now that him of 2012 or 2010 is different from him of 2020 or 2024. That should tell you something. Look, me as a person.
Portugal. Go to Portugal library. You will get a little bit about Benin Kingdom.
Me as a person. I'm not in haste to, take certain decisions or do certain things. I believe in intellectual engagement. That is the purpose of education. He has been able to spread a lot of lies. All right. And if you are watching this video, you can record it. important part in it, you post it so that people that are listening to him, they will begin to still hear from his own mouth that he's beginning to debunk.
Kingsley, please allow us to ask him some questions, I beg.
Yes, we will. Let me just finish with him a little bit, because everyone is angry, but I just want us to calm down. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Daddy Brook, for trying to calm down. Mr. Edo first, open your mic. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. You talked about Oromio conquering Ogiso in Edo. Is that not so?
No, I did not say he conquered. He did not conquer Edo, Ogiso. I did not say so. What the Gareba book wrote?
No place conquer Benin. And Benin never sold. No Benin.
I did not tell you he conquered. Conquered Ogiso. I did not say so.
All right, no problem. You have been saying that the throne rightfully belongs to the Ogiamien. Is that not so?
Okay, what is written in the Gareba book is what I will tell you. I will not forge. I'm not like some people forge
the Gareba book is your reference, brother man. Wait first. Whether it is a Gareba book or not a Gareba book,
I will quote from the Gareba book. I will not quote from what I don't know.
Wait now, you will not say according to the Gareba book. We are not arguing your position of making reference to the Gareba book. All right. Now, a Gareba book, according to you now, you said, or you and the Gareba said, I don't know how to ask you this question, that Igodomigodo Oromia conquered Igodomigodo to become the king.
The king, the Gareba book did not say so, sir. The Gareba book did not say so.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Can I ask him just one vital question?
Ask him one question, sir.
Mr. Edo first.
Sir?
You know we don't have to beat around the bush. Please tell us, did the same Gareba book that you are making reference to, did the same book mention any Ogiso Evian in that book?
What was written in the Gareba book? Say yes, Evian was Ogiso in the Gareba book. In first edition. I send it for you.
Let me wait first. I
even need the book.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You said Evian is Ogiso. Is that not so?
Anybody that occupied that throne is known as Ogiso.
All right.
I don't understand. But there was nobody occupying that post, because I met my great grandfather.
Now,
are you listening to me?
Yes, we can listen to you, sir.
My own grandfather was Omada.
That was my father at Ugbelaka.
Can you listen?
What history are you referring to, sir?
I am referring to the history you are just saying, because you know this history of which thing that you are telling us now.
Sir?
Listen, the history you are telling us now, the history you are telling us now. You know, we in the Benin Kingdom, we have our history from generation to generation. What I'm just telling you now, my own child, I have been telling my own child, my daughter, she has already known things about Benin Kingdom. So you cannot just come, whether one person wrote or one person didn't wrote. You cannot come and
don't say anything wrong. He asked me a question of which I have answered his question.
No, you did not answer my question. First things first, let me tell you.
First, you told us that they conquered.
No, if you want to ask me a question, sir, ask me a question. I will put an answer.
Wait first. Edo first. Wait. Let me tell you. In Edo methodology, all right, in Edo methodology, we believe in oral history before the invention or the advent of written document. We have been existing as a people. All right. If you believe a fragment of a story that was written by somebody and you want to totally stick to that, to say whatever oral history that is coming up is null and void, then you are not open to education. I would like to tell you for free, I studied education in Abrusali University, and while we were studying, we were made to understand there is a time they call the Stone Age, where there were no writing materials. People only preserve their history by oral history,
From one
meaning
person
passing
to the
their
other.
information from generation to generation. Then at a time, they upgraded to the point of using stones and carvings. They will carve on stones, which is the ancient Egypt. They carve on stones. They carve on stones and stuff like that before they advance to written
Scrolls.
documents, scrolls, and all of that. So you cannot separate oral history from written document. Even the Bible, when you travel to do research about the Bible, you will begin to see that there are certain things that is not even in the Bible that are preserved by oral history. Sometimes there are evidences that can be used to buttress those informations. So when you ask somebody, say, which book are you speaking from? If I begin to ask you about books now, I think we will be going into more deeper conversation. First, as a good historian and as a good researcher, are you aware you are not supposed to make your research and conclude using one material? Because since you have been here now, you have always talked about a Garewa book. As a good historian or a good researcher, you are not supposed to research with one book. That is why even in the field of medical science, there are different editions of different books as regards to treatment of a particular ailment or carrying out a particular operation. I am an educated man. So please, don't just bring that idea of which book are you speaking from. Don't bring it. Stick to your Igarewa book.
Please, I'd like to ask him a question.
Okay.
Continue.
Edo first.
Sir?
Yes, sir. Please, sir. I want to, as they put Samir, I put my own, sir. Not be say sweet me for mine. But I am going to ask you one question, please. You have been referring to Igarewa's book, Abi?
Yeah.
Yes, I will make yes, sir.
And from that book, you insinuated that you created an hypothesis of your own that the people that came, settlers in various places, you mentioned Okenuse, you mentioned Usen, you said they are related, Abi?
Yes, sir.
You see, every Yoruba community have one thing that is tied to them. Without it, they are not original Aboriginal Yoruba community. It's called Oriki. Have you heard of Oriki before?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the Oriki of Usen people?
Sir, let me put
because
it
if Usen
you,
people
sir.
do not have Oriki, then they are not Aborigine, they are not Yorubas.
Okay.
Let me tell you the relationship between the Benin Kingdom and the
No. I'm talking anthropology now. Listen. In history, in deducting historical relationship.
I am not from Usen.
No.
I want to ask if, excuse me, sir, I cannot speak on behalf of Usen Kingdom.
No, you don't have to be there.
All right. Person of peace. Let us give person of peace.
I am not an Usen man.
Person of peace. Person of peace. Wait. He have made it clear that it's not Usen. He cannot speak on behalf of Usen. Let's leave it like that.
Sir, speaking on behalf of
host, I beg. He say he come from Udo. I beg.
Can I come in?
Host, I beg more than wait. He say he come from Udo. I want know the family. I want know the family where he born out for Udo.
Okay, let this guy ask.
Can I talk?
Can I reply you, sir?
Yes.
Yes, reply me.
Okay. My father family were from Ushodi Nudo. About 400 to 300 something years ago, we migrated from Udo. The late Usayamori Joseph, the mother of Usayamori Joseph, he is from my father family. We greet Laluke. We originated from Udo. We migrated from Udo to present day Orion local government in called. My name of my village is called Uson. People have went to my village to go and confirm if actually I am from Uson village.
But I saw your father, Mr. Edo first. I saw your father the other day. I saw him before the Omoloba Palace there. But he couldn't even speak Benin. Your father doesn't speak Benin?
My father went to
Era
modern
Zedo.
school. He went to modern school. People that went to
Ijime
modern school
no
in
kwa,
those days,
Ijime no kwa ye modern
they always
school.
mix
Ijime be ye
English with
modern school.
Why
Benin.
this guy is based on
No,
putting his mouth for what the
your
platform?
Can I come
father
This
in,
man
doesn't
can
please?
speak
pass you.
Benin.
Can I
Oviye.
come
Your
in?
Okay, if
father,
you say my
your
father is a
father was.
Calabar, we accept it from you, sir. Only my father
Listen to me,
is
you do
any
first.
tribe.
Hello,
You
Mm.
can
do
I
first.
come in?
Listen.
Mm.
I saw your father. I saw him, your father. Erugwe, boga amwe bogbu wewe gwaba. Erugwe no bi boga amwe bogbu wewe gwaba. I saw him. He couldn't speak Benin. Omameti Zedo.
Okay, is that
Then how
if my
come
father
you are
cannot,
promoting the family?
if my father not speak Benin, is that a crime?
It's a
Is
crime.
that what
Then
we are
he's not from
talking here
Benin.
now? If you cannot
Oh,
speak
yeah,
your language, my children don't speak my
How do you
language. Is
now
that
know
a
you're not
crime?
from
That
Benin? How
is
do you
your
not know
children.
history
Your
about
children
Benin?
were born
How do
abroad.
you know your father
Erugwe
don't speak Benin? Don't
Zedo,
even know
you were
anything
born
about Benin?
abroad.
How do you now
Mr.
know about
Christopher.
Benin? You talking
Sir,
about
I
Benin
was
every day?
born
This
in
You
Central
do
Just to
first.
make
Africa,
sure
sir.
that
I was born
his
in the
mother's
Central
come with
Africa. I
You
have
do
I
ancestry
have
first.
to
elaborated my
You are
family
Osayomori
to
mother's
you.
village.
So
That is
you
a
are the
bien
very
first,
lie.
you
Kino.
are the first
Hello,
year.
hello,
You are
brother.
the first one.
Hello,
They tell
One
about
one
Libya.
person, one person, I beg.
Libya, this is the
hello.
airport.
One person, wala, one person.
Mute everybody. Everybody mute. Pa Joseph, please mute. Let me talk to this
Now,
man because I saw his father. Era Zedo.
okay, I don't know. First, Edu first. Open your mic.
Who
My
mute
mic
me?
is open.
Okay,
He
continue.
said my father
Daddy
not to
Brook.
speak Benin language. Is that a crime?
No,
He
wait, let
went
me
to
ask you. Let
Zedo.
me ask you. You said
Where
Osayomori mother come from where?
Wait, J-Rock,
In
J-Rock,
the name of
Mujane,
God,
Mujane,
Because
Mujane.
Osayamore
that's my
mother, the mother of
family.
Osamore is
Idu,
from my father
That's my
family.
Idu,
family.
wait,
I
1
swear
minute.
to God of my ancestors,
you,
Osayamore
Idu,
your
wait first.
ancestors
biological
does not
mother.
live in
Idu,
Benin Kingdom.
Idu, wait first. Everybody wait. Everybody wait. You said
I know where
your
your ancestors
wait.
are. Wayagwa ancestor
Idu
I
first.
do.
Idu first.
So our
Are you
mother is
there?
from,
Yes, sir.
mother is
Okay,
from
open your
Uwa.
mic. Wait, Wamuja Walao. You said you have been able to confirm that your father cannot speak Edo language.
I did not say so. The man is put it on me that my father he saw my father. I ask if you say so, is it a crime?
No,
Did I
no,
say
no.
so?
That's not what you said. That's not what you said, Mr. Idu first. We have to be truthful. At least you are an adult.
Okay, I said my father went to modern school. He means Benin and English together. Is that a
My mother
crime?
went
Okay,
to modern school.
now
My
wait, now
mother
Baba
went
Brook
to
was
university.
But
are you trying to
say something
say,
meaningful, sir.
excuse me, are you trying to say that your father is not fluent in speaking Benin?
I have topic we have for people now. We talk instead of this one.
My
Eh?
father, anytime my father
But
he always
that's not what
make.
they talk
But
so
this
they
is not
important.
this is not important now. Whether my father speak Calabar or speak Igbo, what is this now?
This is a big
Are we
All
platform.
not
right.
living in the
We are
civilized
not supposed
world?
to make it
Kingsley,
Kingsley,
don't
you
leave
fit
this
give me 1
question.
minute.
This
May I
question is
ask
very important.
how Osamori mother take come from Udo?
More take an easy, more take an easy.
Okay,
Let's
okay,
have this conversation in a series, more not a scatter round. You understand?
okay,
Because people are recording the video so that they can be able to record good. Now,
okay,
Idu
fine.
first, let's go back to the question. You have been saying, according to a Irariwa book that you have been quoting, you have been saying that the throne rightfully belongs to the Ogiamie family. Can you explain that to us here?
Okay, the only thing I can say, I will not dispute anybody. I am not here to fight against anybody. I'm here to say what I know. I understand, sir. I'm not here to bring anybody down or bring anybody up. It's what I know I will say.
And you are speaking now. You speak that thing
What
which
I
you
know
know.
about the relationship between His Royal Majesty the Oba of Benin and His Royal Majesty Ogiamie, I only know that
Who is the Royal
Ogiamie is
Majesty
an
of Gabia?
in-law. It's an in-law to the Oba of Benin.
Who is what?
You
Who is the
understand?
Royal Majesty of Gabia?
Who
It's
is
an
what?
in-law
Wait
to the
now,
Oba
wait,
of
I didn't get
Benin.
that part. Who is in-law to who?
My brother, my mother
The
family.
Ogiego,
My
the
mother,
Nogi of Igor.
never tell me that they are
Wamujane,
supposed to be
Baba
the
Wamujane, una too dey para. You people are making this conversation more complicated. Baron, wait. Baron, wait. If he address anybody as a majesty, now for his pocket, he's not saying it for you. All right? We know who we are. We know ourselves. I want to engage him in a conversation. Sir, let's go back to it. I said, you don't need to tell me the story, how they are related, how they are connected. You have been saying that the throne rightfully belongs to the Ogiamie family. We are talking about in-law. It's not the in-law I'm asking you now.
Okay,
How
the
is
throne of the Oba of
rightfully for
Benin.
the Ogiamie?
Oba of Benin have his own throne. Oba is an Oba of Benin. Where Ogiamie is Ogiamie of Benin, they are not the same thing. They are different.
All right. Now, let me put it to you. There is no Ogiamie of Benin. Even the Ogiamie family, their logo, they will write it Ogiamie family. Neither they write for there. So if you refer to him, Arisco, as a majesty, it's a majesty to his little family, not a clan. Are you aware of that?
Don't speak insultive words.
No,
sir.
it's not insultive. It is in their emblem. Now what did they write?
Arisco is nothing in Benin Kingdom. Arisco, I dare you, Mr. Edo first.
My great grandfather is Obaze. My father's name is Akurigi. I cannot come together and come and say Akurigi is now a title of, it's now a part of the village he come from. This might say it make me defend.
Sir Joseph, wait. Edo, you have not been able to establish. Now, when you go to your page, because what you are saying here, you are contradicting yourself. In your page, you will say, the throne belongs to Ogiamie. They are the aborigine of
Which throne belongs to Ogiamie? Which throne are you talking about?
You said that the Benin throne.
Not be you they do video or we don't watch your video. Why
I don't
are you trying
understand
to paint another picture here?
The Oba of Benin have a throne.
Let me play this video now.
Oba of Benin have his own throne, which
Okay,
is the Oba of Benin.
do you have any of his videos there?
Because
the
Ogiamie is different from the Oba of Benin. They are not the same thing.
Wait first.
I am not dragging this tool. I am not fighting against the throne of Oba of Benin, for your information. No.
Are you serious?
I am not fighting against that throne.
1 minute. Daddy Brook. The video let's hear. Please, because we want to be taking you by your word. Let us begin to know. You see, social media never forget. The internet never forget.
I am speaking by myself now. I said the throne of His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin, is different from my own traditional ruler, which is Ogiamie, His Royal Majesty. I am not fighting against Oba of Benin. I am not saying anything bad against His Royal Majesty. I will never say anything bad against the Oba Dynasty. I will never do that.
What is the authority? Excuse me, sir. What is the authority and the jurisdiction of your Royal Majesty, your Ogiamie? What is his jurisdiction? What is the authority bestowed on him?
Okay, I regard Ogiamie as my ancestor. I have the right to choose. That is my ancestor.
That is not my question. My question is, what jurisdiction? If you say is a majesty to you, every ruler has his jurisdiction. Yeah, every ruler has a place where his territory is. What is his jurisdiction? Which authority is bestowed on him?
Okay. Ogiamie of Utanta, Benin. That is what I know. So if you are talking about the jurisdiction, let me answer the jurisdiction you are talking about.
Ogiamie of Utanta, excuse me, you have made it clear. Ogiamie of Utanta of Benin, good. Is your Ogiamie under the jurisdiction of the Oba of Benin or not? Yes or no?
I don't understand what you mean by jurisdiction. Which jurisdiction? I have told you before that the Oba of Benin is the Oba of Benin. It's different for the title of the Oba of Benin. Different from the title of Ogiamie. They are not the same thing.
Wait. We have Enogie. We have Ilawore of Usen. We have what do they call them? Different traditional rulers. You have Onojes in Esan land. We have Otairu in Auchi. We have Oba of Agbede and the rest. I am asking you, your Ogiamie now, is he under the authority of the Oba of Benin? Yes or no? A straight answer.
My answer to your question is very clear. The title of the Oba of Benin
I'm not
is,
asking you title.
let me say
I'm
some,
not
let me
asking
say
you
my
title,
let me say
Oga.
my point now, Oga.
They're
The
going.
Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty, is have his own royal family throne, which is make him the Oba. So why Ogiame have his own royal family throne, which make him the Ogiame of
Krista, I
Utata?
want to ask you a question.
I can
Please
The
do.
law
not be
does not have
telling
any
you who is
Now,
under
it
which
said,
without
Mama
this
J,
one, this one. I
Mama
will
J,
not do it. I am not going to say anything wrong against His Royal Majesty, the
Idu
Oba of
first.
Benin. I will not say those things. So
Idu first.
never.
But those are the
Wait,
things we
moderator,
saw
stop
on
muting
your
people.
page.
Open Beron mic. Stop muting people, please. Moderator, wait. Allow people to talk. Beron, open your mic.
Okay. In Benin, in Edo State, we have 18 local governments. Now, by the law establishing the traditional authority, the 7 local governments, namely Oedo, which people call Oredo, Ikpobaoka, which is a part of the former Oredo, Ego, Uhuade, Oriomo, Ovia Northeast, Ovia Southwest, they were all gazetted to be under the leadership of the Oba of Benin. They were all gazetted. So niggas around all this enclave, they are all subject to Oba of Benin. My question is, which local government was gazetted to be under Untantan, where the so-called the Ogiame, according to you now, is having leadership? Where a kingdom day? Can you give us the demography?
Sir, that is a very fine question, sir. The Gazette, a Gazette is what makes you a traditional ruler. If you don't have a Gazette, you cannot be a traditional ruler. The Gazette, which Gazette are you talking about in that your question that make which Gazette were you talking about, or which year that Gazette was gazetted or gazetted? What year, sir? So that I can answer the question.
There are various gazettes, sir. You make reference to your own.
You say in your own Gazette you are talking about. What year
government.
was it written? What year was that
Mention
Gazette?
a local government. Don't go Gazette. There was a Gazette of 1979. There's Gazette of 73 or something. Mention one local government out of the 7.
Okay, in the Western, the Gazette, a traditional ruler cannot be removed. If I say remove, cannot be abolished. The only thing you can do to a traditional ruler is suspend, banish, or what other word you don't.
That's not his
You don't.
question. That was not Baron's question.
I want to
Baron
answer
is
your question
asking
now.
you.
The
That's
Gazette,
not, we
I
are not
know.
telling you
Let me
what's
answer
the
the question
function.
direct. Let me answer that
What is
directly,
he's not
sir.
asking you the function, he's asking
Let
about
me
the
answer
Gazette.
the Gazette. The Gazette, I know. I have researched about Gazettes. In Edo State, we have Gazette of 1957. We have some traditional rulers who have 57 Gazettes. I have seen it by myself. I have seen a Gazette of like His Royal Majesty Ogiame have the Gazette of 1966. Kabiyesi Elawuri of Hussein, Oba of Hussein have the Gazette of 1957. You understand? So the Gazette you are talking about was organized or gazetted in 1979 by the last military administrator. What was written in that
Ogiame
Gazette of
family.
1979?
So the Ogiame family, you said, is supposed to be the king or what? That's what he's asking his question to. If you
Which
say
question are you
Ogiame
asking?
is the king, has his own, he's asking
Ogiame
you
is a traditional
Stop
which
paying,
ruler.
of
stop
the
paying social media.
Gazette
That
that
one
was
be saying
given to
social
Ogiame
the
is
media
a
for all
Ogiame.
traditional
style.
ruler, man. It's a traditional ruler. Ogiame is a
Idu first.
traditional ruler. Sir?
Idu first. I am
Yes.
in Ovia Northeast. I am from a place called Igworo. In Igworo, we have an Enoge. And I know my Enoge is subject to the Oba of Benin. I know other Enoges that are also subject to the Oba of Benin. Can you tell us the Enoges or the areas in Benin that pays loyalty to Harrison Osemege Ogiamie? Can you just tell us in our
Thank you,
recent
Mike. Thank you, Mike. Make you answer that question.
tell us.
You see, I want to put it very straight. Presently, we're talking about showing loyalty to a traditional ruler. You're talking about politics. If the government have not given you a staff of office, you cannot parade yourself as a traditional ruler. So what is happening in Edo State is very simple. In the whole of the 7 local government in Edo South, even there is no traditional ruler in Edo South that have a staff of office apart from His Royal Majesty the Oba of Benin. You understand? That is the reform which Edo State government is trying to reform, that
We
there are
don't
some
even have
traditional rulers.
don't have staff of kingdom. Our kingship is not an appointed
Nobody
one.
is I am not dragging anything with kingship of
It's a
God. I am
born, it's
respecting
an
the Oba of
hereditary.
Benin. I'm respecting the throne and the people of the
The
Benin.
governor they give us staff of
I'm
office.
not fighting
The governor they
anybody.
give staff of office.
Christmas is lying. You never
Hold on
respected him.
now. Hold on. He just said that's what they are trying to reform. He's telling us that Obaseki is trying to reform his father's throne.
Yes.
You understand? So the throne of the Oba of Benin can never and will never be
I
reformed.
didn't say they are
It has
reforming
always
the
been
throne. No,
there.
I have never said. I didn't say so,
Excuse
sir.
me.
Thank
Excuse
God
me.
there's a
Excuse
recording.
me.
He
Excuse
have
me.
been
They
existing, the
ask
throne have been
you, it
existing
has
before this
been an
Christ, before Jesus
established
Christ come to this world.
throne. But they are
Did I say
asking
they
you,
want to reform throne?
Wamujane, since you said Ogiame has his own kingdom, that's the propaganda you have been putting. We'll be watching your video. We are
Ogiamie is
asking
a
you now.
traditional ruler. Pity pick
No.
my word.
When you
Traditional
said
ruler.
a traditional ruler, who is he ruling?
Traditional
Under whose
ruler.
authority? Who are the people that is ruling? Under whose authority? But what Baron is asking you, if you said that the Ogiame family is a traditional ruler, when was it
All
gazetted?
right.
That's what we are asking you.
Ladies
1966,
and
1966,
gentlemen.
1966, and 19, I think 1966 Gazette. I will send it to you if you need it.
And it
Now,
was written that Ogiame's family has the right to
Let
become
me
a
tell you
king
what was
in the
written. Let
Great
me
Benin
tell you what was
Empire.
written in the Gazette. Do you know what was written in that Gazette? Let me just tell you. What was written in the
No,
Gazette
make your
was
point. You don't
we
need
were
to tell me
having
anything. You
3
can make
local
your point.
government as at then. The 3 local government that we were having at them was one. Orion or local government was comprising of Uwonde and present Orion and for some part of Ipobaraka. We're having Oredo local government and Iyekovia local government. It was 3 local governments. What I saw in the Gazette was Bini. That is what the Gazette. I will go and read it again very well. But what I can still remember in that Gazette was it was the Ogiamie of Benin. They said the local government then should be responsible for the day in and day out of the stool of Ogiamie. I am not going to say anything negative against the Benin throne. The Benin throne is the Oba of Benin. If you don't know, you should know. Why I am not from that Oba of Benin throne. I am
You have been
from
saying
Ogiamie
negative things
descendants. That's
about the
where my
throne.
ancestor come
You have been
from.
insulting the
all right,
throne.
all
You
right.
have been saying so many things
Oh, yeah,
about
man,
the
you very
throne.
short. You're feeling with the
So
air.
don't change.
You see, let me come again with a very straight question. You said there was a gazette that gazetted Ogiamie to be a traditional
Traditional
ruler. Is
ruler.
that not so?
In 1966, that is
In
what he said.
1966. Is that not so?
Yes, sir.
Why is it that since
Now,
that
our
time till
record
He
them
now?
now.
even said they don't land belong to the Igbo.
Excuse me. Why is it that till now nobody has given any Ogiamie a staff of office? Why?
If you want to have a staff of office, it is the duty of a governor of a state to give out a staff of office.
For
It is
Benin,
not.
not Benin. The governor of a state, the Benin, have no right to give a staff to anybody in our tradition.
All right.
Before the amalgamation of Nigeria,
I don't
we
understand
have
what he's
already a
saying.
kingdom of our own. No, they are
I
under
am
the
not
veto of
dragging
another
your
place.
kingdom with you, Oga. I am only saying
Listen,
what
listen,
constitution
listen,
demands.
Edu
I am
listen.
not
first.
dragging
If you don't know
tradition.
now,
Stupid sense.
if you don't know Edu first, Ogiamie, the Ogiamie chief Ogiamie, they begged after they lose, they begged to have that chieftaincy title. Mr. Edu first. When
After they lose what, sir? I
Oromia
don't
came
understand.
back, listen, when
Okay.
Oromia came back to take over the throne of his father, his forefather, that is his grandfather, Ogiso Owodo, when he came back, the Ogiamie family that was the administrator, Edayi in Benin, Ati Dayi. The Ogiame family was a Dayi. They were never Ogiso. Are you listening to me, Mr. Edu first?
Are you teaching me the history of Benin or
Yes.
what is
Do you know the
Truth.
meaning
I
of
want
a
to say the
Dayi?
truth.
Wait,
A
Pa
Dayi are
Joseph,
no.
wait. Pa Joseph, wait.
Which book are you reading that one from, sir? Let's so I can
Edu
go and write the
first.
book.
Edu first. Edu first. Do you know the owner of the first publishing company we had in Nigeria?
With the Eurobars.
No, let him answer.
No.
You don't know. It was at the Ibadan University, owned by the Yoruba, controlled by the Yoruba. So whatever you want to publish, it must suit the narrative of the Yoruba people. Do you know about that, Mr. Edu first?
True or false?
I don't know.
True or false?
You don't know. So you have to make your research very well.
In
Don't go into a train.
Book, the first publishing press in Benin
because
was owned by Igariba.
All right. That Igariba book. Look at the first edition. Look at the people who published it.
Ibadan Press. Way back in 1959.
Ibadan Press. Who owns Ibadan Press?
But I don't know whether there's any mistake.
Is there
any error?
Edu first. We will lecture you. We will lecture you what
if
you don't know.
Igbo man owns a printing press, if I go and publish my book in Igbo,
everybody
don't know where it belongs to.
Listen to me.
Beron, speak to us.
Now, you see, Edu first. From what you just said, now let me say this. If as of today, me bring book come your printing press to come print, you print it with bias. Not to talk of those days where Lightman not even day. One person
only
get
that printing press day, only that one.
In 1955, your ancestors wrote to the British government for a recognition of that Ogiame house to be gazetted as an antiquity in 1955. And in May 26, 1955, it was published. I know what that house was called. It was gazetted as Ogiame House in Benin City. It was not in Utantan Kingdom. It was Ogiame House, Benin City.
Leave on.
You know when we are saying this, we are saying this because we are lucky not to be the conquered generation. Most of these Indomie children, they know if they survive this argument.
In the
case of a Daeken, who was a tough warrior. Ike was a tough warrior. Let me say this story so that you can learn from it too.
I have read those. I have the book of all those history you are teaching now. Everything, all the history we have in Benin was written by Igarewa. If you don't have,
Edu first. Igarewa is not our historian. Igarewa is not my forefathers.
In the coronation of His Royal Majesty, Oba Otokbe, in the coronation, he said, historians all agree that Oromiyo sent his son. Oduduwa sent his son in a Gareba book. Is it not so? Is it not so? It's a Gareba book that the
this conversation is no longer important because this guy was feeling
Let me advise you as a brother. Yeah?
Byron, wait. This he said something before. I think you guys are not getting the facts. He said, and I quote him, what he said with his mouth this evening. He said it's not part of us. He said it's not from the Great Benin Empire, it's not from the palace. That is from the Ogiame family, right?
Yes.
And now he's now talking about the palace of the Benin. Edo first, since that you are Orionba and you said you are not part of that place, we are telling you today that you should stop talking about a place that you are not from.
It
It
not
doesn't
not
make
What
true.
you know
sense.
about?
It makes
Keep
people
quiet. Don't ever
stupid
mention about Benin or mention the palace
because
of
you
Edo.
say with your mouth you are not from there. So why are you talking about a place that you are not from? You are
All
holding
right.
yourself in contempt. You are holding yourself. You are tying yourself.
All right.
Stop
Let
talking
him come
about
and tell
our
Italian
palace
about Julius. Let him come
since
and
you
tell
are not from there.
Italian about Julius Caesar.
Talk about your
About
German.
All right. Thank you very much. Uyado, please talk to us for a few minutes because Uyado, are
Thank
you
you very
there?
much. Thank you very much. I just went to his page. There is a video he made one time that he said that on behalf of Edo people, he's apologizing to Yoruba, their elder brother. Yoruba is your elder brother, not mine. Oh,
Let me ask him now. Let me Idu first.
I'm here, sir.
Mr. Idu first. But you told us that you are from Ogiamie Kingdom.
If I wait now, if I wait, I will soon come out.
Okay. Continue.
We'll see. Yoruba, if Yoruba is your elder brother and that is where you're from, I just tell you right now, you can face them. All right? We the Edo that are the real Edo. I don't even think you are even from Edo.
This man don't claim
You can
Igbo
go and
before. He
face your
claim,
people
just claim Biafra. No, he never
and
claim.
take us out of your mouth. Take us. That is the real Edo people. Take us out of your mouth, okay? And you say you are a seer. I don't know
Something there
if
to
you are
trade
a
with.
seer.
Not this
Probably
is
you
a
would
big
have
word for you to
seen
trade
your
with.
nose. You are
This
not
one
a
is too big
seer.
for you to trade with.
You are just one type of person that want to cause conflicts. You are looking for a way to cause conflict. I bet you it will not work for you. I just went through your page right now. You are telling need not to come to Benin. Do we even need him in Benin? No, we don't need him in Benin. All right. But if
Only
you
of you
want
don't fit
to
come Benin.
resolve,
Only of you before you go come Benin,
if
enter
I dey
Abba Palace,
come,
you go kill 7 cow. 7
if I
cow.
dey come, if he won't come, we're not gonna stop him. We are not stopping him from coming. But you should not be bringing out false narrative and false what's so called prophets. I don't know what you call yourself. All right. You should not be bringing that out. If you want to pass this type of false message, you can go to Ile-Ife and go pass the message over there. I do not bring it out I do not use it to rob us. All right. If you don't know what you are doing, I advise you to go and learn properly because you absolutely know nothing about the Edos. You know nothing about Edo State. You know nothing about that amazing kingdom.
Something where
I'm
Americans
just
can
pissed.
even
You
tell
guys
you.
watching your video, they are all rubbish. I'm just pissed. Yuck.
That's why you don't have follower.
All right.
Nobody
All
even
right.
follow.
Take it
Nobody.
easy. Take it easy. Everybody is pissed, but I don't want us to get emotional because when we get emotional, we cannot engage him in a conversation.
We
Yeah.
don't get this thing.
And
Can I go?
today,
The best person, myself, and the vex.
take her easy, please.
I know.
Okay, calm down.
My great grandmother is from my
Wow. Just open my
Calm
finish.
down.
What did they talk? Not get head, not get sick.
Calm down. You see, first of all, like I said, when we get emotional, we cannot be able to have a conversation. I don't know about every other person.
I am not prepared to have a conversation with someone like this. If you
Don't
want to have a
him,
conversation with him, go ahead and have a conversation with him. For a person like me, I'm not prepared to have a conversation with someone like this. Good night.
All right.
Okay,
You see,
I'm already.
now, Idu first. Now, let's get back to the conversation. You must understand that even if you choose to pledge allegiance to the Ogiamie family, it is your own decision. It is your personal decision to do so. But you see, when you begin to use the guise of pledging allegiance to the Ogiamie family to insult the Benin or the Benin Kingdom or the Benin traditional stool, which you have been doing for years, and you are on this platform today denying. I am glad that you are denying you. Yes, that is a defeat on you already. That means to say you could not stand your ground. What you tend to preach for years, you are not able to stand to defend yourself. I am so glad about that. Then number two, I will put it to you today that the Ogiamie family are never Ogisos. That is what you have always said in your platform. It's that they were Ogiso, they are the aboriginal of the kingdom, that the Oba of Benin is a Yoruba man and all of those things. You started all of those nonsense on media. Today you are saying that the Oba of Benin throne is different, while the Ogiamie throne is different, that your ancestor is the Ogiamie family. Your ancestors can be the Ogiamie family. Edo is a big nation, all right? Everybody has their own ancestor. It doesn't mean that we all are progenitors of the direct Egboba. So when you talk about a family lineage or a family trade, you should be able to talk about your immediate family. Nobody contests that with you. But when you bring your own thought to begin to use it to cause issues, then you see that you have done a lot of damage. And of course, you can see that you have been able to recruit some unscrupulous elements who are parading themselves on TikTok and other social media, claiming that they are Ogiamie. Even one of them say they went to Ogiamie Palace to be shouting all kind of nonsense. I think you should start educating them. If they want to talk about their family, everybody has the right to talk about his family. But don't use it to throw insult to Benin Kingdom. However, I want to ask you another question. Please, are you with me? Open your mic. Let us talk.
I'm here.
All right, thank you. You said, according to the videos you've been making, you said that the, what they call it, Ogiso Dynasty, that Oromio brought Obaship to Edo and he installed his son. He conquered Benin. Please, can you tell us, was Evian ever an Ogiso?
So, as I've earlier said before, I want to make it very clear. I said Oba is an Oba. Ogie.
Wait,
Ogiso
now,
is
that's not the
different from
question.
Oba.
I
They
said,
are not the same thing.
the question is this: was Evian ever made Ogiso? Was he ever crowned or installed as an Ogiso?
Evian is Ogiso. Is a brother to Odo. Is a descent, direct brother.
No.
Wait. Excuse me. You said Evian is a direct brother to Ogiso Wodo.
Yes.
Can you tell us the relationship between the both of them? How are they brothers?
How were they brother? Because after the death of Owodo, Ogiso Owodo was banished to Imi. He was banished to Imi. He died there in Imi. You understand? So a brother take the throne, which is Evian was his brother. So anybody, your brother can take over your position. Is it a crime?
Sir, you have not answered my question. You only said the story. I said, how are they brothers?
They are the same father, born of the same father. Arigo is their father. Arigo. So Arigo is their father.
Okay, now let me tell you, there is no account that shows that Evian was the brother to Ogiso Wodo.
Where do you read the book from? That there's no. Do you read the book from where?
You listen to me. I have told you just now. If we go into the conversation of books, we will have another conversation today. Please don't drag me into that conversation. I beg you. You get where? You understand? Because I can tell you for free. No matter the book. Okay, Bransisi, you are talking. Talk, come out. I know they hear you.
If they talk so Ogiame na Ogiso na the same family, which greet Ogiame they greet? A greet Aya family na Kiribe. Do which greet Ogiame they greet?
Lyre.
Okay, which greet Ogiso they greet?
Ogiso not get greeting. Those greeting was formed by Eware the first. The time of Ogiso, there was no greeting called Lyre or Lyso. This thing never existed. Go and check your history. All those greeting was formed by Eware the first, the great. That was the one who organized all those greetings. Go and check your history very well.
Now, Edo first. I want to cut you on that greeting issue. According to late Chief Edebiri, he said they greet Lauhe because of the relationship they had as those that came with Oromio. Are you trying to tell us that Chief Edebiri was wrong? You are saying that Obayaware the first established greetings to we as a people. Come on. How can you explain that?
So Obareware the first that organized all those things.
No,
That's why
the
they call him the great.
Lauhe that we still greet it today.
Now
How come about it? Brother man, be logical.
The family that came from Ife, they greet Lauhe. They also greet the Lauhe. They also greet Labu. I will bring the list of the family that came from Ife.
Now listen
Benin is made up of families.
Listen to me. When you are engaging people, you have to be smart, articulative, and logical. Okay? You just said a few minutes ago or a few moments ago that the greetings were established by Oba Ewari. And I put it to you that what they call it, before Oba Ewari, the first, they were people greeting Lauhe. Labo and the rest.
I don't have any proof to that effect. The only proof I have in the Gariba book that Obareware first introduced all those greetings.
But
the one you are telling you
that the people that are the aborigines.
He only add to it like
God bless you, sir.
Like
the people who left Benin, they don't have greeting.
My grandfather, my great grandfather,
they don't greet all those greetings.
My ancestral greet Lyso. That is Ogiso time.
How come the so-called Yoruba, these tribes, they don't greet those tribes? These salutations.
They don't have any greeting.
If Ogiso was having the greeting, why come the Ogiso tree they don't have the greeting? In Uromi, they don't have all those greetings. Irua, they don't have it.
Now listen to me. Listen to me. You see, I don't want you to drag a son into this conversation, but however, I will put it to you. I have lived in Esan land for years, all right? And you cannot say Esan does not have greeting. Esan has greeting, okay? Don't say what you don't know. You see, in Esan land, the women will tell you, do eje.
Una the kind is they go far. If they tell una say, Ogiame na family of Ogiso, which greeting the Ogiame and Ogiso they greet? Now that one, I would do not concern make good make open that fat did that place. All of us want to hear that fat.
You need to explain that part.
That fat very important because
and wait, you see get one thing we talk for a video, where you go the beg, apologize to Yoruba people, say they be your grand brothers, and here now they tell us say in our Ogiamie and Ogiamie not be Yoruba. That now about
for him, if he be Yoruba, so we not disturb the
then why you come to the Yoruba?
I don't know. See,
you did walk.
Okay, why you come to beg Yoruba as your grand brothers?
No,
if he be Yoruba, if he go back to Yoruba, go stay with them. So nobody disturb
him. He don't claim Afro. He don't claim Igbo. They deny and say not be that side.
He have said at the beginning of this video, ladies and gentlemen, Roy, my people, look, I deliberately brought him.
You put yourself for problem for no reason.
You want trade for social media?
I deliberately brought him so that we can have a conversation with him. And I believe that, Baron, are you there with me?
Yes, sir.
You see this conversation today, it was necessary. We have been able to dismantle him. He has no defense. He is not standing on something. You said? Can you talk to me, Baron? Are you there?
I'm here, sir.
We have been able to establish today that whatever he claims, all of them are baseless.
Yes,
and it's the fact. And I thank God that this conversation happened like this. Pa Joseph. Okay. So this conversation happened like this.
What are you
saying? Your mic, your sound, the echo within the talk. You know, we must learn to engage people like that. And again, this video, now because of network, this video is recorded. Please, anybody that recorded it was sent the ego. I only have one device. I cannot record anything as
Why
having a
finish in there?
conversation.
We can one press. I mean, me and my
Kingsley,
or phone way.
Kingsley, when you finish, you have the recording already there
Already in your this thing, your TikTok.
Already
in your TikTok. Yeah.
your TikTok.
We
All
can
right. So,
You
do first. If you are there, open your mic.
Aboyude, we will still advise you anyway. We will advise you. Let us all assume that Umami are not Buode. That's why you are making all of this heck of a mistake. This is the point. William Shakespeare said, "There is a tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads to fortune." This is an opportunity for you to estray everything you have been doing all this while without.
He has denied so many things now.
If I were you, because I'm not you anyway, I would have looked for a way to openly repent and renounce all of those utterances. Apologize to the people you have offended. Apologize to the throne. That throne is not not be all mark supermarket they buy them.
People they will say keep people put because of that throne. You know.
Okay, day. So you should with the knowledge you have, you are a very knowledgeable person, but you are
very intelligent.
That's the problem.
On having knowledge, my guy. It's not knowledge.
Knowledge, you know,
It's not intelligence. What do you mean?
The contradiction is too much.
Contradicting yourself. You can't defend what you're saying. You are stuck to one.
You don't have the proof.
I have engaged a lot of people.
He was using it wrongly. I say.
So
he didn't use it well.
Let me wrap.
Not get nothing for brain.
Let me wrap this, bro.
He didn't use it well.
You may not have gone too far, so I would have advised you.
I want to ask this Edo question. I want to ask
Frank.
I dey come. Wait first. May I not start from there? I don't want to start from there. You do first. Open your mic, I beg. Me, I want to ask you one direct question. Because there was one of your video I saw when you said the real Ogisos are the Esan people. I want you to explain to me because I am an Esan man. Please explain to me how the Esan people are the only Ogisos and not this present day Benin people. You have to explain to me. If you not explain to me, my brother, me I dey come for you. I've been seeing your post, but I'm not the one.
I want to explain.
Sometimes, if not for the fact, if not for the fact that Kisly brought you up on this life, I count all those your videos as cloud chasing. You want to make name, you want to try to be relevant. For you to make videos
you are not my God,
that we know are full of 100, in fact, 200%, in fact, 1,000,000% fallacies. And you know these things deep down inside your heart, but yet you keep doing these videos because you want to gain momentum for yourself on the social media platform. Well, no problem. Anybody can do that.
You see,
but my question is, I'm coming.
Okay.
Let me first if I did talk on the social media platform. Well, no problem. Anybody can do that.
You see,
but my question is, I'm coming.
Okay.
Let me first if I did talk son. I'm a blue blood. If you hear me when I say I'm a blue blood, maybe you will understand what I mean that I'm a blue blood. I'm from a royal home. Understand? So I want you, Edo first, to explain to me how the Esan people are only the Ogisos and the Benin people are not. And how the Esan people owns that throne. Because you said it in one of your videos. That the Esan people are the real owners of Igodo. So please, Edo first, you are here and I'm having this conversation. Please open your mic and explain to me. I want to know.
It be like say he do babysitting. When he finishes, He will come back.
Say something, sir.
No, we should be back.
You are back. He's back. Somebody's asking you a question. You do first.
Yes. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, I understand. He's trying to.
You go comme moi.
Yes, he's doing babysitting. Now let me tell you something. For the sake of those on the FYP that are commenting rubbish, one Valencia or something. Now let me tell you something. You have to understand that in every conversation or in every study, there's what we call book review. You know, his own material for research is Igarewa's book. All right, I have been able to research and I have gotten documents from the Portuguese version of their encounter with the Benin or the Edo people. The Portuguese were the people that called the Benin country. They didn't even call it a kingdom. They refer to us as the Benin country because of the civilization they met when they came here first. All right, they met our road network, they met our street lights, they met the way we were being able to organize and establish ourselves as a people. And that was the very first time the Portuguese did an escapade to West African region. They came through the Niger Delta. These are verifiable information with names and dates on it. And as a good researcher, like I will say, you don't make your research from a single material. And to you, Valencia, you need to understand that there's what we call book review. As time progresses, as time changes, there's what we call book review. That is why what people learned during the time of Aristotle and Socrates is different from what we are learning today. But we only make some references to it in order to guide us from where we are coming from, which can eventually lead us to where we are going to. But you see the pain I have today. To you, Valencia, you are just like a clown who doesn't read. You don't have a basic educational knowledge. And it is a shame that you will still come with that kind of knowledge to social media to be typing rubbish. You know, if he as a person, he do first is making reference to, a Garewa book, so and so book, this book, that book, then we will know that he have done a comprehensive study. But he's a mischievous element who was propelled by whatsoever that propelled him, which I do not know. And he began to do things in line with this. This is the same Edo first that was feeding from the how do they call it, from the Agbero job he was doing at Oba Market before he came to Europe. Then you are biting the finger that fed you. You are a joker.
For fake earrings. Abamid earrings where they sell for Oba Market.
You see, you have to understand.
Like
You
I don't know
have
if
to understand
I
that.
can say something.
Yes, sir, you can say something.
For me, the reason why I said
Mute people where they type nonsense. Me, I don't even know why they give you. You know they see people where they type nonsense for down there. You're not supposed to they mute their comments where no good. Where they rude. Do your job well. Do your job.
Moderator Kizito, I beg they follow up for my comment section. I beg because I cannot be doing everything at the same time.
So
all right, talk to us, Babalogo, sir.
What I quickly talk to say for me, encouraging him is the best because I mean, intellectuals you or Lugan and do a cast astigation because when me I mean in Talosina, you could judge a point you talk because unuye me now where a Canada died at Ugoton, he do first me now. According
to Garewa book in a quote.
Where a Garewa book. I don't know aware man don't me where a man raw ni lele oromia adiedo like in Lizzie's page. Somebody came out, they said it from the Bama Wall. And that I stick somewhere. I'm not going to interpret every Yoba where Bama Wall gave no me take care of my child. That was Bami Wall. Bami Wall. Thank you. So that point about one already show say whatever they get that source from, say it cannot there at water. It's a pure lie. So people are coming
That one you
like
saw,
that
yes.
Syria papi. There was something he said just now. That thing he said was what Edo first later agreed on when he said he said he went away American also. For me, I always
Yes.
believe in intellectual argument because people are coming out now. A man like that Madam, we'll be listening, we'll be making notes so that tomorrow, if anybody is going to write a book on the Benin now, I was going not time social media. Even on Rebe, even not aura. Most of the things from the books, they are from auras. When they say
Of
it,
course.
and there are evidence on ground. There are evidences on ground. Like it's not what I was saying. A cardinal went to Ugoto, he went to Erua, he went to Okada, before he went to this place, Kogi State.
Oh,
These are,
Igala.
thank you. These are
Igala land.
evidence. These are,
And
these
there
are.
is historical evidence there.
Thank you. These are intellectual.
Archaeologically also.
Thank you.
Sir, you were asking me a question about the Isan. You said something about the Isan yourself.
Nero, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, he's
I'll
back.
rephrase my
Engage
question.
him.
Mr. Edu,
Yes, sir.
you said in one of your videos that the real Igodomigodos are the Esan people. That this present Obership and the followers are not the real Igodomigodos.
What I mean by that
I'm
word,
coming,
sir.
I'm coming.
Okay.
Hold on. No, you can't be faster than your shadow. I'm the one asking the question here. So you are in my court right now. You have to obey me. So
As your lordship pleases.
So in that video you did, there are a lot of gullible Yoruba people who are, I call them sycophants, and I'm unapologetic about it. You understand? So they believe and they tag and they cut that your video and they start spreading it because they feel you are an Edo person. To me, I don't think you're an Edolite. First of all, let me first say that I don't think you're an Edolite. But however, this is my question, just like I've asked. If the Esa people are the real Igodomigodo, and this present Obership and the set of people we have in Benin today are not the Igodomigodo, how did you get that fact and how did you get to that point? Because I am an Esa man.
Okay, can I answer your question, sir?
My story, where I'm coming from. So tell me, please.
Okay, sir. In very close to Urumi, there is one. If you go to Urumi or Irua, around those community Ogboa, they have an historical site where they call Oaha. They still celebrate the day, Oaha Day. They still celebrate it every year. When I said the Asan people are the real blood, the 99% blood or 90%. Well, the reason why I say so is that the people that are around Benin here is a combination of Yoruba bloods and the Igodomigodo bloods because there was a migration from Ife. Many, even with Chivedebiri, may so rest in blessed memory, may so rest in peace. He said it that their ancestor came from Uhe. That is
Kingsley, I want
Ife.
to calm down so that you bring trigger up, please.
You understand?
Let me calm down.
So if you are
So you can
placing
bring trigger.
insults
Trigger,
on the
send your request.
Yoruba, anytime you are placing insult on Yoruba, you are even insulting my own my mother ancestor, my grandmother ancestors, because you are seeing pouring insult on Debiri was of which is a Yoruba man. Hold on. Let me finish it.
Idu, listen. Wait first. You are just beating about it. The question is how are the Esans the original Igodomigodo people?
Okay.
Simple. Go
Let
straight
me
to
just
the
go
point.
straight now, sir.
Leave story for storyteller.
Okay, the reason why they are more aborigine is because of the Owodo, the Ogiso Owodo you are saying give birth to Ikaladena just now. You see, sometimes we have to learn and research. The Ogiso Owodo you were talking that we give birth to Ikala, then Ikala na disappear in Okala. What do you call that place? Okada. From Okada, I now went to what do you call that place? Kogi.
Okay, I'll leave what you call it. Just tell me what I
That is
asked
what you
you.
said just now. But the
No,
Ogiso Owodo you are talking
wait.
about.
Edu first,
What
wait.
they ask
Not
you is
what we said
different.
though.
Just go straight to the point and answer
The
what they ask
reason
you.
in Esan land, Ogiso Owodo you were talking about, the original history from the Esan people is 100% different from what you people are saying here. The original history of Ogiso Owodo, I will send you the book from Uzia, the Onoji of Uzia Palace, and from Urumi Palace. Ogiso Owodo, first wife was called Auho, which is Oaha in Esan land. And the other wife was called Esaru. Esaru never have a child, a male child, while Oaha was having
Edu
3
first, wait.
sons.
Edu first, wait. Wait
Mm.
1 minute. Wait. You are going into story.
He
Let me
Not
asking
let
me
me let
what
me
wait
make
now.
them
see
199% more
Nero,
than
wait.
we.
Trigger, wait. 1 minute.
I'm
Edu
coming,
first.
Jigga, wait.
Edu
He's
first. Let me
asking, I
tell
Kisley,
you.
want to
wait.
Let
tell
me
Let
you
me
tell
the
you
answer.
this
reason
Make
why
something.
I
they are
make
more
I cut
Wait.
am off.
igodo, more than
Edu
we.
Kisley,
Edu
wait. Make I cut am. Make I cut am first. Let me speak, please. I asked him the question. See, first of all, you've been saying Esa, Urumi. Now, as an Esa man, I put it to you that Urumi are not the first set of Esa. Urumi is not even the Okajisa. Do you know what Okajisa means?
Okada is a
Do
political
first.
appointment now.
Is no.
You see that
You
you
are not an Esa
you
man.
don't even know
You see
anything.
the reason. You see you don't even know anything about
Irua,
even
which
this
day
Esa.
Irua came into being during the time
Oga,
of Obaesigi. If you don't know
Just
your
listen.
history,
You don't know anything.
wait
Listen. Let
now.
them teach you.
You wait.
Okajesa of Esan land, the Noji of Irua came in. There
Oga,
was nothing like a Noji of
It
Irua
will
there
listen. Let
before.
them teach you. You
you
don't know
calm
You teaching
anything.
me
down.
what is documented in
You
Esan history?
They ask you question now. You cannot
Oga,
even answer anything.
wait. I've asked
Eh,
a simple question now. You could not explain yourself.
I have
You've
told
been
you
telling
didn't. You cut me
stories.
short.
Listen now. If I ask you a simple question, you can summarize it as if you're an elite, you can summarize it with just a phrase. And you just give me a straight answer.
You ask. Mm.
Idene, if the Iwo Owodo you are talking about, Ogiso Owodo, in the reign of
Yes.
Ogiso Owodo, was there anything like Asa? Was there
Ogiso
anything
Wodo.
like Asa in the time of Igbodomigodo?
Thank you.
When
Thank you.
when Ogisos were ruling, was there anything like Asa?
Nama you be.
Answer me
Sir,
first.
sir, Eastern history said that Ogiso Owodo was the husband of Oaha, which is Auho, who gave birth to what the name Uzia. The present day Urumi is called Uzugbo, which is called Ozugbo. He have three children, three sons. The first son of Ogiso Owodo is called Uzia. The second son is called Ozogbo, which is Urumi. The other one is called Ekperi, the present day Ekperi. There were 3 sons who left Benin to go and find, who left Igodomigodo to go and find Ace and land. Go to
2022.
Urumi and go and ask. If I'm lying, let God punish my generation. Go and,
2024
go and
history.
ask
You
Urumi.
don't wait.
All
You
right.
know,
Go
at
and
this
ask
point,
Urom. If I lie, let my children die in my eyes. If what I am saying now, I'm lying against this history. Let God punish me and my
you know what?
generation.
First. Wait. God don't. First
Mm.
of all, God don't punish. Let me just
Exactly.
correct you. First of all, God don't punish. Now, for you to just tell you that your ideas and what you have in your head is very
Are wrong.
shallow. Now, God don't punish. He don't punish his creation. So let me correct you in that first. Now, secondly, I don't want to banter too much with you on this. I will allow Jiga lecture you. Let Jiga lecture you. So Jiga, please take over from here. No, I want Jiga to no. I just want Jiga to just do this thing, please.
I have been waiting for the day I'm going to engage you. So I remember the first time I had the opportunity of speaking with you. Hmm? And that day you left the life, and today you are here again. And you made mention of Benin history, that you did research. Before I'm going to engage you, Mr. Idu first, the research you've been carrying out so far, are they qualitative research or quantitative researches? And secondly, what are the archaeological findings? And at the same time, do you have any anthropological connection to intertwine both of them before I begin to ask you my question? And finally, please, what is your highest level of education, so that I don't start arguing with someone that I'm not able to?
The first one, sir, I
Thank
have
you.
a basic education. I have a basic
That's
education.
one.
I attended Edo College.
I also attended Edo College.
So that is that I have a basic education. With my current qualification, I can contest for the office of the president. In Nigeria, it is only a secondary school you can have qualified.
Hold on, sir.
Trigger
Hold
1 minute. Trigger 1 minute, Lao. Idu first.
Sir?
You see, your references to your historical knowledge is always a Gariba's book. Is that not so?
No, not only Irariba books, sir. I have
Okay.
I have
No problem. Let's
I have
leave it at
Bini.
that. Wait
Excuse
now,
me, sir.
wait.
I have Bini. I have Bini, the city of bloods. I have Bini It Horror. I have that book.
Fine.
I have the one
Wait
written
now.
by Lamroad. I have almost about 16
now.
different historical
You
books with me.
wait
Yes,
1
sir.
minute. I want to ask you a question. It is recorded in history. It is recorded in history that during the reign of Ogiso Wodo, his son, which is Ekaladeran, was the only son, and the rest wives could not have children. That was the reason why they went for an oracle consultation that pointed Esau to be the cause of the barrenness in the palace. All right, but you are here saying that Ogiso Wodo had other children that formed the Esan people, and you are mentioning name. I don't understand.
Kisly, please let Jigga. Please, I
Can
don't
I
know.
send you
Jigga,
the
please
history book
talk.
of the Esan
Continue,
people?
sir.
Have you read the history
First
of the?
of
If
all,
you read the Bini, you also read the Ishan, so that you make
let
difference.
me talk. I said before
Jigga,
before
talk to
I
us.
got
Those that are listening to you today,
Tony Omo
you
now,
go
may you
notice
calm down.
Tony, wait.
Calm down. There's a reason that I came here, and there's a
You
reason
asked
I
me a
came here.
question. I wanted to answer it.
Yes,
My
the
brother
first
stopped me. Please
question I asked
re-answer
you.
the question you asked me just now.
Yes, the
Please say it.
first
Ask me
question
again.
I asked you is this. You
Okay.
said you carried out research. Now, there are two types of research that is known all over the world. There is a quantitative research, and there is a qualitative methodological way of conducting a research. Now, which of these researches did you conduct for you to be able to conclude to your answer?
Let me
That's
start
my
with the
first question.
let me start with the archaeological research, sir.
Okay.
I don't see something that doesn't have evidence, and I will send you the book. In
Okay, I would like to see
1950,
the book.
I will send you the book by
Yes.
through WhatsApp. In 1958, the British said they want to know how old is the Benin Kingdom. They said they want to know how old is Benin Kingdom. As at 1958, the Benin, all those places were not like today in civilization when you have all those tire road, everything was staying in the forest, people building huts on all these things. So
Don't bother
they
about
said
the Benin,
they want to know how old is the Benin Kingdom. So they sit down with the traditional institution. They now move the first palace of the Benin Kingdom, which was Uzama, Asket of the Moats. They went to that area, they excavated and searched for a human remain, bones. They collected some bone sample. That was the first palace where Romeo lived. Not inside the Benin city. It was Obawa Ewedo who came to this present day Oba Palace. They also came to this Oba Palace. Not that there is this Central Hospital was Oba Palace in those days, according to what is documented there. Central Hospital's museum, that as in is on that center of Ring Road was all of them. All those places was Oba Palace down to House of Assembly, down to Cultural Center. Those areas were all Oba Palace. They excavated, they carried out the archaeological survey, and they now find bones. The oldest bone they found was dated to 13th century. According to what the traditional council, this is the traditional Benin institution, told the British, and they work accordingly. They now found out a bone in a mass grave. The bone, the highest bone they found was one in Zaman Palace, which was dated back to 13th century. That is to show that the Benin Kingdom is dated back to 13th century to 12th century. So that was what they found. That is how old is the Benin Kingdom. It's not 2,000 years. What they are saying, it's not 2,000 years. There's no proof.
Hold on. First of all, I put it to you, Tony Omo, calm down. Just hold on, Tony Omo. Allow me handle this. Calm down. First of all, I put it to you that you see the first question I asked you, you don't even know what you are saying. Because no area in the history of West Africa has ever been subject to archaeological research at any point in time that led to the excavation of anybody's remain.
Thank you, my brother.
There to be able to bring it and come out and say, no, hold on, I know what I'm saying. Because first of all, Mr. Idu first, I'm not one of those people. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm Driga. I am not one of those people you come across on a daily basis. You can tell these stories and all that. Look, Mr. Man, when you were on an school, in a master's, in a bachelor, in a diploma ever. So you are not talking to a fool here.
You can even see this in Google. What you are
Hold on now. Hold on. Why can't we be
Do you know
calm?
what excavation is?
My brother, let's be calm. Impossible.
Continue.
That's why that's why I'm here with you today. And I put it to you that at any point in time, that all of the research that has been carried out on West Africa, right, dating back to the time of the old Mali civilization, to the Songhai Empire, to the modern, to the what do you call it, the kingdom of Ashanti and the Akan, down to the Benin Kingdom, no form of archaeological excavations has ever taken place. There is only a recorded part in Africa where archaeological research has ever took place that had to involve excavation is modern day Egypt and the ancient place, the ancient civilization of Zimbabwe that was called Rhodesia at some point in time before it actually metamorphosed into Zimbabwe. That is one. My second question to you is this. You see, one thing about me, I love history. I collect historical journals and I collect evidence to back up what I am saying. Now, let me first of all start by telling you that the Benin history is well documented in 10 major archives in world history. The
By
Benin
who?
history hold on. The same way the people you claimed were what do you call it? Were coming to excavate whatever you were saying. Now, the Benin history is documented in the Russian archive. The Benin history is documented in the Polish archive. The Benin history is documented in the Portuguese, French, Dutch, Italian, and even the British archive. That actually states and has a detailed description of Benin history. There was a Polish writer who came to Benin and did a 3-volume book on Benin history. And I'm going to get his name and I'm going to send it to maybe Frank Nero and my brothers here so that they can see that I am not coming here to talk nonsense. And now the second thing you said that Ogiso Owodo had 3 children, but coming from the history, Ekalade Ranowi Ogiso was the only child of Ogiso Owodo. And it was when he was sent out of the palace that the Ogiso dynasty died a natural death. And we all know the history of how our people went to Ile-Ife to go and look for our lost son, who gave us 3 of his sons to accompany us back to Benin. So now I am asking you, Edu, first, because one thing, on a normal day, I will not debate with you. On a normal day, I will not debate with you because, one, I feel that I cannot be debating with somebody that I'm not even sure you even have what do you call it? I'm not even sure you said you have basic education. I'm not even sure you saw the 4 walls of a university, and that's why I will not even argue. That was on a normal day, I won't argue with you, but I have seen the constant nonsense you have been doing. I've seen the rubbish you have been doing for a long time. I have seen how you have been going about
You said you
lying
see you are
about
an
things
educated
that.
person. Look at what
Yes,
you
I
are
am an
saying now.
educated person. Yes,
An
I'm an educated
educated
person
person
because
doesn't
I will
behave
not.
like this now.
Mr. Man, keep quiet. When you were
He's
talking, I did
telling
not
you
fucking
what you are
interrupt
doing
you.
now. You are
Mr.
doing
Man,
rubbish.
shut
What are
up
doing
your
from
mouth. I
now?
don't want
How
to
will you be
insult you.
lying?
I don't want to insult you because I just
No
regard you say you be
insult,
senior
sir.
man.
You don't need to
Yes, then
insult,
keep
sir.
quiet. Then keep quiet. Keep quiet. If you are
Okay,
if you
sir.
are an elderly person, I'm giving you that regard because to an extent you are an elderly person. But at the end
Thank you,
of the
sir.
day, it is people like you that are the problem. Because you go and quote whatever nonsense is not there. The so-called Egarewa's book you want to reference to today. The same Egarewa before his death came out and pointed the major errors he made in his book. You see, I keep telling you something, and I've looked at you. I was about to ask you 5 questions, but from the way you spoke and from your sentence, I have deduced that I will not waste my time asking you questions. You can continue doing this nonsense you are doing, though. You can continue. If nobody is bold enough to tell you to your face, you can continue doing this nonsense you are doing.
Thank you. God bless
And I
you.
just
God
dey look
bless
you.
you.
And I just dey look you. But I promise you one thing, you
Okay.
can continue deceiving the gullible followers you have.
Okay.
Because those stupid Yorubas and stupid Igbos
No,
that
don't
come and
insult
flock your
Yoruba.
page.
My ancestor,
Mr. Man,
my
shut
mother
up your
side
mouth.
from
That is your
Yoruba.
ancestor. My
They
ancestor
are
is not from
interrelated to
Yoruba.
Yoruba. Oh, check
That
your
your
That
DNA.
is your
ancestors
business.
will
That is your
Don't
business. Your
insult Yoruba. The
ancestors.
Benin people are
I
related to
said.
you. Oromiyo.
I said it
Oromiyo
to my.
mother,
I
as
said it
according
to
to you,
your
people,
face that
is interrelated
Mr. Man, shut up
to
your mouth.
Yoruba. Oh.
you know his father, not his mother.
Okay.
Lao, your ancestors can be related to mass for all I care. That's your business. Me, my ancestor not relate to Yoruba.
We
So I
have
don't get
something in
any
common with Yoruba. Oh.
I
You
have
say Oduduwa is
nothing
your
with
son. They meant to
Yoruba.
Ife.
I
Okay.
have nothing in common with Yoruba. You
Okay,
understand me? You
Oromiyo,
can
you don't
have
have anything
something in
common with
common.
the great
Mr. Man,
prince.
shut
Oduduwa
up your
is
mouth.
never a
I'm
Yoruba
trying to be
man.
calm with
He's
you.
a Benin man, according to you, he's a Benin man, Abi.
He's
Yes.
not.
Even if he's not a Benin man, by Yoruba history,
Is not a Yoruba man.
even by Yoruba
Oromiyo
history,
is
he's
a
not a Yoruba
Benin
man.
man.
What
By Yoruba
about
fake history,
Idu,
the
Idu,
the mother of
do you know
Oromiyo?
what? Do
The
you
mother
know
of
what it
Oromiyo is
takes
not
for
a Yoruba
somebody to
woman.
listen?
God forbid.
Idu, Jiga abeg.
Wow.
Even with your basic education, Idu,
Yes,
do
sir.
you know what it means for somebody to say, I'm from so place? Now, let me give you a little detail about that. If my father is from Edo and he stayed all his life, let me even start from my grandfather. My grandfather stayed all his life in the West, but he's an Edo man, but he stays all his life in the West. Some of the children, like maybe my father or we the grandchildren, started retracing ourselves based on the story he has told us. Even if we have spent 200 years in the West, and me, the grand or great grandchild, and I'm coming to tell you I'm an Edo man, am I wrong? Because he has stayed 200 years in the West, does it mean he's from the West? Answer that question. Now, if the Benin is telling you that a prince that went Eza went to Ife, does it mean he is from that place? Even if he had even married a Yoruba woman and gave birth to children, bros, basic education can tell you this. Biologically, even if you marry a Yoruba woman, biologically the children are not Yoruba. Biologically, the children are from Benin.
When you are done, I have something
Do
to
you
say.
know that? Do you know that, basically with your basic education? Do you know that?
Okay,
I'm asking you.
I don't know that too. The only thing I know is my children now.
Wait. Did
My
you
children
do biology?
are German citizens.
I'm
They are
coming.
also
Listen.
Nigerian citizens. It's
Dual
dual nationality.
Listen, I'm coming. Because they have nationality, don't mean they are from Germany. Because let me tell you, Edu, me, I'm not sure you understand. You did biology. I'm giving you a simple primary school or JSS biological term. If my grandfather is a simple analogy, if my great grandfather have stayed, he was born in Edo land by his father, and he now went to the west, which the so-called Yoruba people now, and he stayed there for about 200 years. His generation were coming from there for 200, and he has been telling his children the story of where he came from. So maybe he got married to a Yoruba woman. Biologically, where is that man from?
I cannot answer that type of question because the reason why we cannot answer it.
You see.
The ancestor. That man said he come from
that's why I'm doubting
to live in Yoruba land.
That's why I'm not at this point in time. I'm beginning to doubt that you even have that basic education.
You don't understand.
Basic education. I have seen human beings. Sorry, my brother. That have basic education, SSC, because what's the qualification of basic education? Meaning you have an SSC. I've seen people that have basic education. It's not a basic education.
This is a very simple question. How did you pass your exams?
How did you pass?
All right, Driga, 1 minute. Tony, talk to him.
Yeah. About the avian, we cut short that story where they said, we asked him if avian is Ogiso. In Benin history, when Owodo died, the Benin was now thinking of what to do, how to get the next Ogiso to rule, because the only child he has is not in Benin. Then there was a beast in the forest that was disturbing farmers. Among the Benin warriors, Avian was the person that was able to defeat that beast. Benin's, from history, we always judge our ways based on our acts, the act of the way the warriors act, their might. So, being that Avian was able to defeat the beast, they made Avian an administrator because there was no ruler in Benin as at that time. So, Avian holding that position. Then later, Benin get information from the west that the Caladiran that left is in the west. They now send emissaries to him. That is how the history started. So I don't want to go too far.
So can I ask you a question, sir?
Can I add to what Mr. Tony Omo have said? The thing is, as at that time, I want you people to know that the Benin people, the Igodo people, documented their history with songs, parables, and later on artifacts. This was why Benin people are talking about something. You always hear parables. The people of Uhe, which they call Ife, Uhe doesn't have any meaning in Yoruba. We greet Lahe, which my father, my ancestors, we are from. The name of my great-grandfather was Donogun, because he was one of the people that made Ada for the Oba. And they migrated to Udo. These were the same people that left with Oduduwa. That's the Kaladeron. He was a wanderer because they always say Ohagoriomba. It was the same as at the time of Ogiso. You cannot go anywhere when you have been banished or told to leave. You will stay there. When he heard he was at so place, they were always going after him. So he will always leave. That was how he went to this Kogi that had the history too. History too.
Even in an argument online, a lady from Kogi narrated the history to Yorubas online that the Ure is not in Yoruba land. Ure is in Kogi. It is not.
Can I ask a question, sir?
Before you add.
Can I ask a question?
Edu first, wait.
I'm coming. Edu first, wait. You ask a question. Oduduwa was so dear to the king. So being that the king has already raised him for a long time, he cannot take the position from him because he has a son. Oduduwa has to move to Ife. It's Oduduwa that named Ife Hue, a new Hue.
Uhe, because he knew
That's why
where Ogiso. The songs are there. Ogisori Uhe,
Oduduwa that
Ijo,
named that
Ogisori
land
Uhe.
Hue in Yoruba land. It was never Ife.
There's no
coming up for Oduduwa.
Can I ask a question, sir?
So that is the Europe. That is even the Kogi
All
version.
right. Tony, wait 1 minute. Fortune, are you done with your analysis?
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to correct him. I'm trying to tell him that this thing is trying to defend that. I know he wants to talk about Uhe being Ife. If
You don't know what I'm not about to talk. You don't know. You don't know what you cannot see what I want to ask.
All right, Fortune, let him ask his question. Can you ask your question?
Okay, I want to ask 3 questions. Number one question.
Wait,
You
do first. Wait. I'm coming. Before you ask question, it shouldn't say as if we are attacking you. See, for me, you could
allow
not,
me to ask my question. Allow me to ask my question. I don't forget. If you block it, I will forget. I will not remember what I'm about to ask.
That is why you
Let
have
me
the
just
medulla.
ask
write it down.
Write it down.
Okay, listen. Is your medulla not working? Don't say you will forget. What are you forgetting? You that have history in your head that you've been posting things online.
The question I want to ask. Maybe I will forget.
Keep it in your medulla and come
Nero, wait for a bit. You get why?
We've been asking him question here since I come. I won't come up for you just I know the verse. We've been asking him question.
No
even
verse,
simple question. I come. Even simple question where we don't ask you.
We cannot able to
answer.
Yes.
Then you want to ask us question. What do you want to ask us? Even the simplest of questions we've asked you, you've not been able to answer. Even the little biological thing that I asked you.
You have been asking me questions since. If you don't answer my own, no problem. Can I ask questions?
Let him ask his question. Ask your question.
Let me see. Ask a question, sir. Nero. Okay, sir. You know that Kabiyesi, the Olu of Ori, is also a descendant of Oodua. You are aware or you are not aware, sir?
You said what?
Kabiyesi, the Olu of Ori, is also a descendant of Oodua.
First of all, excuse me. First of all, the Olu of Wari, the Olu of Wari, is he referred as a Kabiyesi?
If they are speaking Yoruba in their land, you know, so Yoruba people create Kabiyesi.
Listen, you wait first.
You see how gullible you are.
Don't concoct. How can you see? Don't
concoct. They speak Yoruba language in Wari. That's why I'm asking.
Because they speak Yoruba doesn't mean they know their Olu.
I don't know how they greet. They don't greet about.
Then you don't concoct. You don't assume.
I know they don't greet about top there.
Listen now, you listen.
If they want to greet their own that side, I remember they greet Ogiami Esuo. Let me say it. Ogiami Esuo. I remember now. They don't greet about top there. They greet Ogiami Esuo. Okay, let me address it. Ogiami Esuo.
It told you not to take your dirty mouth and your coarse mouth to our king. Do you understand?
I'm talking about. I want to ask about Warrior. I didn't say that.
They are not called Kabiyesi. It's Olu of Warri, not Kabiyesi. So you need to get that straight.
Okay. I put a respect. I don't speak Kabiyesi to Benin. I'm talking about Warrior.
Listen, Idu, can you listen to me? Okay. Wait, Tony, wait. Madam Joy, wait. Idu, listen to me. Let me tell you something.
They give this guy more power to the top.
Sorry, the Sam. Let me drop so that Isiomori can come up.
All right.
Let me drop so that.
If he's in your car, this is going to kill me here. I beg, I don't get power.
Listen. First things first. What you must understand, first, when you are speaking, especially when you are in a public space domain, you must learn not to concoct things just to suit whatever thing you are claiming. You know why? There are intelligent people listening to you, one. Then there are people listening to you that want to learn, two. And if you begin to concoct things that are not in existence, you are trying to bring it up to be able to, back up the claim you have. You are just showing to the public, showing to the world that you are not grounded in the kind of information you are decimating. So you must understand this is a public space domain. You don't know if a professor is at the FYP listening to you. Then when you say certain things now, you cannot continue to disgrace yourself in a public space domain. You cannot refer to the Olu of Wari as Kabiesi. It is not done anywhere. If you don't know how they appeal, the appellation they give to their king over there, you don't need to talk about it. You get it? You don't just need to talk about it.
You can good speak. Morning. May I just come a bit. You let me. I want to ask. Really, I really don't want to have anything to do with it.
Miss Easy, please. Miss Easy, please. Can I come in?
Please, I just want to. He said something about Ogiame. I'm coming for
wait 1 minute.
Wait. He said Ogiame is Kabiyesi. We know the conspiracy they have been trying to do, but we really don't care. I want to put this out to you and to your people when they do whatever. You know what it be for them to crown this present Ogiame. You know what it take them. You know how they be. Either the mother must be from Edo or the wife must be from Edo. You know how long it took them before they could crown this Tishola, who is the present Ogiame of Ishekiri Kingdom. Okay, now you say somebody in Kabiyesi, you name na Ogiame. Ogiame na Yoruba name. I want to ask you, Ogame. Is it a Yoruba word?
Ogiame is not a Yoruba word. It's not a Yoruba word.
Mr. Edo, can I ask you a question? Can I lecture you?
No, let him answer now. More not the Russian.
Let him answer one like one. Ogiame is not a Yoruba language.
Not Ogiame, it's Ogiame.
Ogiame. I read the history of Wari. It's not a Yoruba word. It's not. Mm-hmm.
So why are you not saying the descendant of Ogiame is a Yoruba? It's related to Ile-Ife? If it is
I wanted to ask a question.
Why don't they change it to Oni of Wari?
It's not Ogiame of Wario. It's called the Olu of Wari.
Olu of Wari, but it's
not. It's a Yoruba title.
Ogiame Swo. That's how they greet him.
But the title is a Yoruba title now. A Yoruba
word. What makes you feel? What makes you okay? Are you not saying that Olokun is also Yoruba?
We are talking about Olu.
No, you said the title. It's almost the same thing as Olu Olokun. So
it's not Olokun.
What makes you feel it is Yoruba?
It's not Olokun, ma.
Okay, which of the Yoruba? Yes, which of the why do you think Olu is Yoruba? Why do you think Olu is Yoruba?
Olu is not our language. Yeah, you speak the same language. Olu is not our language. You know.
Wait, it's a question now. In fact,
Olu is not our language.
Before the Olu of Wari, Olu of Wari has always been a title before the Yoruba people came. Yoruba is not up to 200 years. So if you are telling me that the Olu of Wari that has been there for more than thousands of years,
not thousands of years. It's about 400 years.
Okay, hundreds of years. Okay, are you saying that hundreds of years? But still, the Olu of Wari is older than the Yoruba race.
Olu of Wari.
It's not more than so. Why are you not saying that? We are not calling it a Yoruba name. That is where my question is coming from. Because Yoruba is not up to 200 years, but the Olu as a name of word, the Olu of Wari is more than 200 years.
Let me call it Ife. It's Ife language. Let me just say it's Ife language. If you don't want me to say Yoruba, it's Ife language.
This particular okay. Let me correct him. The thing is, this is saying Ife language. When Oromio came to Benin, when he came to the palace, the one they prepared for him at Usama, they were speaking Olukumi. That was what he was trying to infuse there. And they told him, Mama Ezedofu, Amawe Mahiazo Olukumi. That was the parable. The Olukumi people that came from Akure, they came to live in Igodomigodas at that time. They had documented their history up to date. When the son of Ogiso was banished by the king, they had to leave. They migrated, they had to leave because they were all afraid that the king could do this to his own son. What about them that are strangers? The histories are there. So you can see that we didn't force the Olokumi people to say this. We didn't force the Igala people to say it as well. Then it matches with the fact that the Kalagera want that to
First you. Let me add to it. Edo first. Did you even know how come about the Olu of Wari dynasty?
I have the history.
Do you know?
I have the history with me, sir.
Are you aware? Is the son of Obaewari Nuwa? That's the name. The Prince Nuwa, started that kingdom.
It's not
And
Noah, it's Ginuwa. It's not Noah, it's called Ginuwa.
The name of the prince.
Iginuwa.
The name of the prince was Nuwa. When he became an Olu, he came with the title of Ginuwa. Are you aware? Make your research well, my brother. You see?
I have the history book with me, sir.
I tell you just now. Say, not they come media. There are intelligent people listening to you. He get where
this guy is reading his history from Google. He's learning from Google.
Not confusing there.
You get
also. I am very close to the throne of Warri. Most of the traditional ruler in Warri, I am close to them.
Okay, now I know the fight you have with our great kingdom. Okay, you
no, don't say it. I don't have fight to. I will never have fight to.
Worry not send down. Mama, easy. Worry not send down.
No, question they ask.
The worry is the security people.
Now I don't have fight with the Oba of Benin. Never can the kingdom. I will never have fight with that one. The people who are they are ignorance. I will never.
Who you have fight with? Question.
People are misquoting me.
Who do you say you have fight with?
I was just talking about history, but I don't have fight. But I have upgraded.
You do first.
I've upgraded to where?
Sorry to ask you, Mama Izzy. The question will come out from you now. You do first.
Sir?
Well, I cannot ask you biologically where are you from because you don't even understand the term biologically. So now let me just ask you a straight question. Where are you from?
I'm from Orion local government.
That is not where I asked you.
Edo State.
What I asked you.
I'm from Orion local government, Edo State. It's in my Nigeria
what is
passport.
The name of your village? Forget what
where
is the
passport. Where in Orion are you from?
USON.
Uson.
USON. In Orion.
And what is your lineage greeting?
I have told you before. I say we greet Laloke. I'm from the I'm from yes.
You're looking.
Well, you know why I asked you this question?
No.
I've been listening to what even everybody have been asking you here, and some of the videos you've posted on your pages. You are not an Edo person. I say this to you straight.
Thank you.
And if you are, and if your people are listening to you right now, I'm sure they must be biting their fingers and regretting how they give birth to a son like you.
I want to ask you one question.
What?
Okay.
Would you say you are from Uson? Which is the closest village to Uson in Urioma?
My father was in Osayamore Joseph. My father and Osayamore Joseph's mother is the same family. When the Osayamore mother died, my father.
I'm not asking you for the family. Which other, like my village now? We get two villages way near us. Which villages are closer to you? Because many youths don't even know where Uson is. So maybe you can describe it like 2 or 3 villages that is closer to your village.
Make sure it's.
I should make sure you describe your village for you.
Okay. Let me describe my village for you. If you from Ababa in Benin, center of Benin here. If you drive through Ababa, you are going.
How many village?
I want to tell you now. My village is from my village of Benin is 35 minutes. If you just go to Abudu is the capital, is the headquarters of Orion local government. After Abudu, the next village along Benin Road is called Ogan, where they have Oshoma, where they treat all those leper.
I know Ogan. They have we have hospital, the Catholic hospital.
That road is the road that connects to Ewega. There is a road that passes through Ogan to Ewega. When you are going to Ewega, when you pass Ogan, you reach Ugbedu. The next village is Uson. After Uson, you go to Oloten. After Oloten, you go to Oko. After Oko, you go to Idungo. After Idungo, you want to go to Ewega. Then from before you now get to Boni Okorion, that is if you go through the Agbo roadside. That is where I come from.
You know. Were you opportune to meet your grandfather from your paternal side.
My great grandfather.
Yes, were
Your
you in position to
grandfather.
meet him or?
My
I
grandfather.
want to
Yes,
know.
yes.
Yeah.
My
And did he tell
grandfather's
you
will.
that in any because most people from that area they migrated from Delta. Many people from that area migrated from Delta to stay there years and years ago. Did you ask him questions of where you guys are really from? Because not saying
I
you are
have
from
told
Osun,
you that Osayamori Joseph.
huh?
The mother
Not
is my
that. No,
family.
leave
Do you think Osamori Joseph is
daddy
also from
alone. Leave
Delta?
Osamori. May so rest
The
in
mother is
peace.
from Delta.
Wait, why are you lying? Osamore Joseph, sorry to say this.
I said
Osamore
the
Joseph,
the
wait
mother
now,
of
just
Osamori
wait,
Joseph is
may I correct
my
you there.
family.
Just wait, may I correct
Is
you
he
there.
from Delta? She from Delta.
Osamore Joseph is my uncle. You know, we are from Uga village. So if you are saying that Osamore is from where you are from, that's a total lie.
Let
And
me
you were saying that
correct you again.
No, he
Osamore
didn't
mother.
say that. He said Osamore's Joseph's mother.
The mother.
No,
That's
even
what he
Osayomore
said.
mother. Wait, now let me tell you, Osayomore mother is not from where you are claiming now. Osayomore mother is from Obage.
I will not be arguing with you.
Look,
in the name of God, I will not be arguing with you. I have told you, Samori Joseph. My father was there when Samori died. My father was there as a delegation of the family that came for the burial. So if you are saying Samori is from heaven, I will not argue that one
Who
with
was
you.
your father amongst them? Because me, I was at the burial. Who be your papa for that place?
I swear to God, my father was there.
You wait first. Wait, don't be
Anybody
emotional.
can be in a burial now.
Don't be emotional.
Not
Wait,
anybody. It's my father family.
Drunk has not did there.
When you came earlier, you said,
there too,
excuse me, can you listen? When you came earlier, you said your mother family came from Oromia area. You get the way you take mention.
I say my father, not say my mother, my grandmother.
Wait now, you talk about your mother's side coming from Ile-Ife.
Yes, truth.
To which area self?
Oniedigi is our mother family.
You say they are from Udo, all right?
I not say they are from. I say they are from Ife.
Then
not Udo.
They settled in Udo.
They did not settle in Udo. My grandmother family did not settle in Udo. They were from Ife. They follow Romeo.
But you said you be from Udo. You're when an Udo guy came.
I say my father family, they are migrated from Udo for hundreds of years ago.
Okay, they now settle in this recent place you are claiming now.
That is their family.
Is that not? Wait now, don't get yourself confused. Your father left. Your ancestors left Udo. Alright, they left Udo.
Our migration started from Udo. Our migration started from Udo. Where
did you not settle?
We get Laluke. That's
when
our
you left Udo, where was your stop point?
Okay. I will go and ask the head of our family. We have our history archives.
Okay, as it stands now, since you want to ask the head of your family, I will gladly declare to you that you do not know your family lineage.
Don't say that one again, okay?
If you know, why can't you?
Because now you want to go and ask.
I have told
that you don't know.
That
you are saying you want
my
to go
memory. I have told you my memory. I have described my family to you. That we are related to Sayomori Joseph. My father was
you have a lot of family.
That is not the issue.
My mother family is different from my father family. They are not the same family.
You have said your mother family.
Who is your Kagba of Oloke family?
Good.
You say what?
Who is your Kagbe of Oloke family?
Currently?
Oloke family is very large now.
Yes, no matter how large it is,
in our side, if we die in our side, we have a Okagbe in our side, our village there. Oloke family, some are in Uwo there, some are in.
Anyway, I didn't bring you
Oloke family is.
We did actually bring you here.
Our family. Why are you saying we don't know? I don't know where.
I did not bring you here.
What is the name of your Kagbe now? Simple question.
The Okagbe we have is Jacob. Odige in our village.
Jacob is
not
an English name.
The one they have in Benin. They have families, large family, very big.
Listen, Edo, wait first. I did not bring you here to trace your family lineage or what have you. Now you know where you come from, yeah? But what I'm here for, I ask you one question yours now, which you didn't answer. I want to ask you again. I said your historical forte or historical telling or trying to tell history about the Benin Yoruba and the palace or what have you, what motivated you to venture into that escapade?
Okay,
what was your
thank
motive?
you. The reason why I went into research, or the reason I went to research about our history, I have been hearing this thing for a long
Don't use the
time.
word
Not
research.
research. I did not ask you the reason why you went for
Don't use the
research.
word research
I'm
because
asking you
if
the
you
reason why
research, it's
you
supposed to be.
started
You know what is
Okay,
being
the
researched
reason
now?
why I
Benin history.
started it, I've been hearing different controversial history that the Oduduwa gave birth to Benin, or some people said Benin gave birth to Oduduwa. The thing was now, the thing was
On
very
whose side are you on?
alarming. So what?
On whose side are you on? As a son of Edo, son, you are
You don't
supposed to know your
understand. You
history.
asked me a question, I cannot answer
No,
it.
Wait, I get.
please let him talk. You
I
asked
was
what motivated
hearing a
you.
different version of different stories. This thing now motivated me to go and really do research on what is the brain behind all those controversy. That is the reason when I now decided to go into research without bias, without fear of favor. That was what motivated me, sir, to research, to
All right.
check.
Again, I ask you
I
one
beg
question.
Kisley, now give me time. Because all of now they talk since I
I
dey
will give you.
listen
I'll give
from
you.
outside.
I'll
I
give
really
you.
get things to ask her.
I'll give you. I will ask you one question. You said at the beginning of this conversation that you are not a Vian family and you are not what they call them Ogiamie family. Is that
Yeah,
also?
51. I greet you, bros.
I have told you this time truth. I said and I repeat again that in my family we greet Laluke.
No, it's not. Wait, now that's not the question. I said you have
Ido
successfully told
Ogiamie
us
family.
that you are not related to the Ogiamie family. You are not related to the Vian family. Is that not so? Not be waiting with fair talk since.
Oga, how many times you want me to? I said I am from Oshodi family. We greet Laluke. Everybody have family. Don't you have family where you come
Listen
from?
now, that is not the. I'm
Okay,
not
I beg.
asking
I
you the
want ask
family
her.
you came from.
Mona, give me 3 minutes. I want just
I'm not
ask
asking
you
the family
first
because
something.
I want to ask a question. That's why I want to
You have asked me a
reestablish
question.
it.
I said my family
No, now we have settled
is
that
from
one.
Udo. That's where we
What
immigrated
I'm
from.
asking you
Am I
now,
lying?
you wait now. Nobody say you are
No,
lying.
Akere,
What
me,
I'm
I'm from
saying now
Udo.
is
I'm not from.
you have said that you are not related to the Ogiamie family or the Evian family. You are not an Evian family or
We are
Ogiamie
not
family.
family, but the only
Good.
my relationship with Ogiamie family, my relationship with Ogiamie is ancestors. That is the throne of the throne of Ogiso. That is my
All right.
relationship. We are not
I
of the
beg.
same
I want
family.
ask her a question. Kisley, Mona,
Okay,
give
ask her
me
a question.
time.
Ask her a question, Mama.
You said you are. Most times, I see the Biafra people and the Yorubas claiming that you are from Ogiso family, and you have seen it. They've mostly always they call you Ogiso, and you take it.
Even for
You are
you,
claiming that you are Ogiso.
YouTube now,
Mona,
Ogiso
let
is the
me.
right for there.
Okay, you take it like you are Ogiso. Okay, now your favorite historian is Jacob Egareva. Have you? I think you have read the story of the book just Egareva wrote about Evian.
Yes.
You are very. Why is it that you don't make reference to that particular book from Egareva? Why is it that when it comes to the one Egareva not favor una go one yankan? Why?
Can I answer that
Egareva
question?
stated
Can
in
I answer
that
that
book
question?
that yes, answer.
What Igariba wrote, I posted everything on my Facebook wall. I did not lie about it to prove myself.
Prove yourself about
Did you
what?
post the reverse?
I
Did you
post
post
it.
the
What
reverse
my
one?
sister is talking about now. I post everything on my Facebook, the first edition. I post about from
One he corrected. Did you post?
if I post everything on my Facebook now, it's DNA.
The one
But Egareva said in that book that Evian was never a king.
What Igariba wrote in the first, my sister, I have to send you the first edition. What Igariba wrote there, that
What happened
what
to the
Igariba
second
wrote
edition?
there, what was written by Igariba was Igodomigodo was this place surrounded by a moat. This moat you are seeing there have been there before the coming of Oromio. There nobody dug those moats according to the River book.
There's a moat here. Where now omitted the second version of the River. Why did you
So
omit
what
it?
River said about according to my what you are saying, he said the what do you call the Olia, what do you call it that one, Ezomo, and all those people, all those traditional rulers, all those chiefs, they were all equal with the Oba Owedo, according to what the River wrote. He said they were not saying that Oromio, I say Romeo, what is the name of that?
Calm down now. Now get upset. Mona leave me and this guy.
Mona,
They
wait,
will not
wait,
allow
talk.
person. That is the problem. They will always
Mona, let her talk now.
Series,
They will not allow
talk.
person. There is their own.
Series, wait, now you get why.
In case he asks person
Let him
question,
talk.
I am not saying something from my own mouth. I cannot say anything. I was not born there. I did not write any history book. I cannot come and be forging history. God will punish me if I do that.
Do you know that impersonation is a crime? You know
I can't
impersonation
do all
is a
those
crime.
things. You say what?
You have been impersonating. Do you know that impersonation is a crime?
Yes, I know very well.
You have been impersonating the Ogiame family, and you just mentioned Osamore Joseph just now. Do you know that Osamore Joseph was married an Ogiame daughter, which she happens to be my mommy.
I'm aware.
And she has told me several times that they don't have problem with the Benin Palace.
Me
In
too.
fact, sometimes when she watches your video, she'll be like, "Who be this person where they spoke my papa name? Why are you impersonating the Ogiame family when you are not from there?
Do you see any video where I impersonate Ogiame family?
Yes. Why are you making people hate the Ogiame family? Do you know the damage you are doing to that family?
Do you ever
You
see
guys
any
think
video
this
where I
is a
was
joke?
impersonating Ogiame family?
Yes,
Alright.
the Biafra, they call you Ogiame
wait.
family.
Mama,
The Yorubas call you Ogiame family.
I have
Wait,
never,
just
I have
find
never
out.
in my life impersonated
Mama
Ogiame
easy, Mama
family.
easy.
Do you know the damage
Mama
you are
easy,
causing
wait.
to that
Mama easy,
family?
wait.
Do you know that because
Mama
of
easy.
you, because
Mama
of
easy,
you,
wait.
that
Mama easy,
family
wait.
today, they look them like Ogionba, and they are not Ogionba.
Mama easy, Lao Mujane. Idu.
Ma, sir?
All right. First, have you ever seen videos of people referring to you as an Ogiso?
Yes, true, yes.
How many times have you come out to debunk it?
Do you see the reason why I don't debunk it? There is no anybody answering Dogi. So this is my ancestor.
There are people.
How can I reject my ancestor name? If you can see somebody bearing Dogi, so I will come and apologize to that name. That is a name.
Let me tell you,
the title
Ogiso
of
is not
my
your
ancestors.
Ogiso is just Ogiso was a title just like the Oba.
The title of my ancestors. Since people have rejected the name, I have to take it.
So you are not claiming to be Ogiso family. I don't understand.
I don't understand what
call you Ogiso.
Ogiso is the name of our founder of our land. Will I take the name?
No, Ogiso is not the founder of our land.
No.
Ogiso is not the name of the founder of our land. Paidu is the founder of our land.
Okay.
And you are even
somebody
his
can
name
go and take
here.
Idu now. If I take Ogiso, is it written in our tradition that nobody should answer
but there are people still no. Paidu was our progenitor. He is our progenitor. And today people greet Laidu.
Is
I never see
it crime for me
Ogiso
to take Ogiso as my name? Is it
not claiming to be a no? See, what you don't know is this. It's just like every other person saying we are Ogiso. You are impersonating the Ogiame family. You are impersonating them. You even which is a crime. It's a very big crime because you are not from there.
It is a
You just
duty
told us
of
where
the
you are from now.
royal family to come out that I'm impersonating them. Let them charge me to court if I impersonate them.
Can I ask this guy?
Siri, go ahead. Series, go ahead.
Idu first or something. I not read the. Let me just put this question.
I know they hear you. Who they talk?
Now, serious papi.
But you know they talk come out. I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Manageable. Let's.
Your phone low, bros. Your phone too low.
You they use the earpiece.
I can't hear you. Okay, now Idu first.
Sir?
Okay, now let's go into a conversation real quick.
Before you go, let me put this question to him.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Very direct question. Okay. Mr. Edu Abeko, what you inform?
I cannot hear you.
Listen, you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Okay. Manageable. Continue.
Okay, the question what I want to ask Sam is what inform the habit of insulting the Omonoba directly in line? What inform your attitude of insulting the Oba directly?
I cannot insult my elder. Never. I cannot do that.
When you call Oba drug, when you call Oba this,
Sir, I am here now saying this before you. Take it from me. I am telling you, I cannot insult my elder.
It's fine. Now that you have said so, did you also say, or did you not say that the Oba of Benin should pack and go to Ile-Ife that is a Yoruba man? Have you said it or have you said it?
Before you now, I am saying
not before
that.
Me now, before today, have you said it or you have not said it?
I am saying something before you now that I respect the Oba royal family and his throne. Will you allow me to talk?
Official big shell Mona wait. Idu, let me tell you something. You see, Vedo Nizedo because Wedo Omenatiate Taimaita, right? Now, first, you cannot come out to say now you are no. What I'm trying to get from you is before now, have you ever made a statement of such or not?
Okay. What you are saying now, I am the one here. No, I did not send a representative.
Are you not the same person that made those videos? I've been the person speaking now is different from the person
that
making
video
videos.
There was a court decision to all those videos. So when you are bringing those videos back now, it's like you are anybody that violate that law.
Have you ever?
250,000.
Wait,
there's a court judgment. I am telling you now, there is a court judgment in Germany here, which forbid me from saying anything about all those things.
Listen, Mr. Edo.
Wait, you hear waiting Kingsley tell you just now? Say there is something that I said before, but now I did not.
I am obeying the rule of law.
Mr. Edo, listen.
I respect court order.
You are talking to a very, very intelligent set of people here, okay? You are talking to a very intelligent set of people here. You get what I mean? When they talk, say you get basic education just now, what is your own definition of basic education? Is it GSS 1 or primary 6 or primary 5? If you say you go Edo College, which year you finish? I want to know the year where you graduated.
Okay. The year where I finished, sir. The year where I finish, for political reason, maybe if I want contest for governor tomorrow, now you can go and dig all my pasts. So I don't know.
Okay, first, let me ask you this question.
Yes.
You just said now that you are forbidden to say some things because you have a court case in Germany, whatever.
I don't have a court case, a court order. Court judgment. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I will not be
court judgment.
That is
but
passed.
wait. But you are always on Huname's live video. You are always on Open Tit and Bitter Truth comment section, right? So what you always I see you on Huname's live video. So why you come be say if you did that live video, you did open mouth, they talk some kind of nonsense, really not make sense.
In where?
But now because you don't want to talk now, I have some that I screen recorded. I like to always have evidence in case of future purpose.
With date,
I've seen you on Huname's live video.
On date and time, so that I will not violate court order.
Last month, which one be say date and time? I mean, one use brave for. I mean, one use all those kind.
Do you see me making any wrong statements? Saying
yes,
something
you were constantly calling the Oba of Benin's name, talking rubbish.
Right.
Not fit talk for you.
Me? There is no video like that. I did not mention that name, madam.
Wait,
you have to be truthful. Can you screenshot the video at the date?
Idu first, listen to me.
I did not mention anybody's names. You screenshot the name.
Even Iname even posted it. Maybe you are not. You don't say they post you. You don't know they post you.
Idu first. In I think in November, July, August last year, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a video of yours saying that you want to go to court, you want to charge the palace to court, that the Omwada that are in palace are all slaves, that they are not going to school, that you sent your lawyer there and they could not have a case to you. You were calling our royal father a slave master or something like that?
I did not call him a slave master.
Did you do a
Screenshot it.
video
Go and
like
check it very
that?
well.
You know a lot of
I did not say
abominations
it.
you are
I'm
not
respecting the
doing.
court order. What I wrote there, this is what I wrote there, is different from what you are saying. The
I
matter
have that.
I
know that
was
they are not going to school there.
Oga, I
okay.
have that video.
Have you been in palace
Okay,
hear
before?
me?
I was in court. I was in court this year January because of that very screenshot. It was screenshotted and taken to court in a court of
How
appeal
do you
here.
not know that that they are not going to school? How do you not
No,
know?
no, that was not what happened. They have about 7
Oh, you were
Omada.
there, boy.
There was a 7 Omada who came to me, who called me on the phone that they are in prison in state CID.
What is their
in
name? Because
Benin.
me, I stay in palace for 4 years.
Mario,
What
let
is
me
their
tell
name?
you their names now.
Me, I
Listen.
stay in palace for a good 4 years. What
Let
is
me
their name?
let me tell you. One is called Mario.
Okay.
Let me explain their name for you. One is called Mario. One is called Rusa. So I have their name with what really happened.
Ask Tinubu when you be like that for you.
I said that was what he's referring me to now.
Don't believe what he's
Not
saying. This guy just
2013. It was
lying.
last year
Everything that he's
now.
saying
Not
is lie.
September last year. Not 2013. Last year.
He's a liar.
I sent something on my wall. I was taken to court for that thing I post on my wall. I was
What
charged to
position are
court
you
here.
in?
I was charged to
So
court
are you
here.
saying
You have to say what
anybody
happened.
can just call you? Are you saying anybody can just call you on the phone and say, "I am Omada"?
No, look at I did not accuse His Royal Majesty. I did not accuse. Look at go and read what I wrote. I say I am trying to reach out to the palace to confirm if this matter was truth. I spent no less than 3 million naira in that very case to remove all those boys from prison. They are not released now. All of them have been released from prison.
Can you freely fly down to Benin if you didn't insult His Royal Majesty?
2010, 2011, 2012.
I have no problem with my father.
Me,
His
I
Royal
was in
Majesty.
palace.
Those people who don't know what is going on, they are the one making mistakes.
What is
it?
Can you come to
as
Benin?
the president or
Official.
as secretary
Official Big Sheller, wait, Edo first. Will you also deny that you always go to all those UNAME page, all those Igbo people, Biafra people platform to talk down on the Benin people and the Benin Traditional Council? Will you also deny?
What you are saying, I don't understand what you are. If I go to a platform, somebody is asking me about my history, I don't insult anybody. That I don't do that. I can't insult anybody. I don't do that. I have basic education, for crying out loud. If I was doing it before, court have restrained me.
Why are they always
I will
asking for
respect
you to
court
come on
order.
their
I don't
platform?
disobey court order. I live in Germany.
Edo first. Can you now, as you are now, maybe in the morning or tomorrow, anytime, can you do a video and tender an unreserved apology to the Edo people and the Traditional Council for all the videos you have been doing from time past? Can you?
I have
You want me to stop to pay him? Because of payroll now.
My sister, easy, my sister. Sister, I know you went to university. Listen very well.
Easy, let me just answer me.
Easy, let me answer this, my brother. What you have said. Listen very well. What he have said, court have decided there is a judgment to that effect that nobody should talk anything concerning all those things again.
Listen to me.
If I make any statement concerning that thing, I'm going to pay about 500 million naira. Are you going to pay that money for me?
Which court?
That case has been judged. I can't repeat it again.
Young man, which court gave you the order?
We went to Amtsgericht, which is the lower court in Germany here. From Amtsgericht, we went to Landgericht, which is the court of appeal. So now we are now in the Supreme Court, which is called Oberlandgericht. Ask anybody who speaks German. Yes. We in Umberlandgericht. We are now in Umberlandgericht, which is Supreme Court. The judgment have been delivered that no party should say anything about all those things again. So when you are bringing me back, you want to send me to jail in this country.
The ships that went to Ife, you did not post about them. People should check his
this Omada that called you, they don't have family or what position are you in palace? Or
You know, say because they know say na rebel. They know say in a rebel.
According to him now, they were inside CID. They called me that I should help them. They say they were. They say they say they did not steal any money. They did not steal goods. That's what they told me.
And you, were you at any time
also like
at Ring Road?
our more palace.
Did you ever sell at Ring Road
I did
market?
not
Because
fly
some
against
people say
Pala.
you
I
feel they
only
sell
ask
earring.
questions. Yes, I say earring for Ring Road.
You do first. They say you feel they sell earring for Ring Road upper market. Not true?
100%.
Baba the Brook, you
Okay,
still dey with
that's
us,
true.
oh?
That means they know you. And wait, may they come.
Mr.
Were you ever arrested for stealing something from upper market?
No. Nah. Where is the proof? I was never arrested to steal
Now,
anything.
question I ask you, yes or no? You say you sell earrings.
I
You
sell
first sell earrings for
I
upper
grant
market.
pepper for upper market. I sell where I sell. I sell matches and all those lighter, all those resolve for Ring Road. Now that one is first matches, all those. I sell many things there. Now all my life in Benin was all about Ring Road there. I always got ticket. Later on, graduated all those tickets,
Easy,
go and do all these things.
this matter. This was better problem.
Una good morning. Una good morning.
They say Omada, they say palace, say Omada thief money. If someone more you go to Omada,
Una good morning.
You know what this boy don't talk. You know how many
I
videos
swear,
this boy don't
problem.
do.
Me, I know
All
what
right.
it them.
Good morning. Zaddy, big Zaddy.
Anytime I
talk
go to
us.
Nigeria, we go to Upper Palace. I will make a video there.
God,
You
what?
go on Awutaya.
Wait.
I don't have problem with
Big
the Upper
Zaddy,
Benin
Big
Palace.
Zaddy, talk to us.
Please,
I will be
want
anytime I go to
everybody.
Nigeria,
I
we go to
want
Upper Palace. I will
everybody
make
to
a video there.
listen,
You will be
please.
surprised. I don't
Big
have
Zaddy,
problem
talk
there.
to us. He do first. Wait, this person talk.
Idu, I came here because of you. Because I've been seeing your video all over the internet. Talking to the palace, talking to the Edo people.
Una too get mad though.
I want to ask you one simple question. Those women that you complained about that called you, did you confirm? Did you have any confirmation showing that those people who called you from the state CID or from the prison, they are really Umada? Or rather, they were once an Umada?
No, there were no, not all of them were presently the palace. It was Mario, Rusa, what do you call it, that one? It was 3 of them who was in the palace. 3 of them.
Do you have any confirmation, any trace to prove that they were in the palace?
Do you want me to send you the court? Do you want me to send you the court document? I have the court document.
Document, my darling.
I'm asking your question.
I have the court document to show you. I have the court document to prove to you that what I am saying now is truth. I don't believe on Matt saying. I have evidence to show what I am saying. I don't say something like you just think and saying it.
You have a court document from Edo High Court.
The High Court, those state high courts. Yeah, this state high courts.
That they were arrested from the palace.
Do you understand what is called documents?
Accused of stealing money from the palace.
Do you know what is called document in English?
Yeah.
You have a Nigeria passport. Are you going to say that passport is not you anymore? When you have your thumbprint, all your information is there. You say it's not.
Listen, I just asked a simple question. Do you have?
I have all the proof, sir.
Okay. Before coming to the social media and to see anything about the royal palace, do you try to make a verification or to talk to any
Frankie Rabo? If you want me to give the phone number for Frankie Rabo, I will dictate it to you now. You see, I called Frankie Rabo, trying to reach out to Frankie Rabo. Like, look at these people. 2 of them were 17 years. One was all those years very young. I tried to call Frankie Rabo. Say, Frankie Rabo, look at what I am hearing. Are people trying to rubbish the name of the palace, or what is all this? Immediately I called Frankie Rabo. Frankie Rabo cut my phone off. I tried, he cut my phone off. There was nothing I can do, and these people were being there for more 20-something years, and His Royal Majesty was.
Do you know that I'm just coming from your page? I'm just coming from your page.
What do you say?
And I see a lot of nonsense there.
Excuse me, they were there for 20-something years. Excuse me, please. Please, everybody. Please, brother and sister, hold on, please.
Official, wait, man, Big Zaddy talk. One by one.
You said they were in the prison for 21 years, or they were in the palace for 21 years. I don't understand what you said there.
Those boys were in 20-something days in the state CID. Not prison for 21 years. They are not 21 years in prison. I said 20-something days. They were there in state CID. You can go and verify.
Excuse me. You try to reach a Rabo.
right?
Okay,
According
bros,
to your
not
comment,
bad,
try to
bros,
reach
not bad, no
Irabe,
vex,
and
no
it
vex,
did
no
not
vex.
work out.
I see your
He
mother
So when
when
you
you
declined
try,
my
want
phone.
to.
I tell him, hey, Frank Labo, explain
Easy.
to me. He declined my phone. What can I do
Easy, I bet you
again?
they hear me.
Eh?
the after
No
Irabo,
matter
after
when you don't
Irabo,
post,
who
me, I all know
after
the.
him, after Irabo, who else do you try to reach?
When I try Rabo, the only person I have his phone number is Frank Irabo. I don't have any other number in the palace. The next thing I did, I post their pictures there that this information I'm hearing, if it is truth, I have been trying to reach out to the palace. I even wrote it there that Frank Irabo, I have been avoiding my call. That is what I did now. When I see, I hire a lawyer for a lawyer to go and release them. Immediately the lawyer went there. They said, oh, His Majesty is not around.
What is the name
He's
of
not
your
around. The
lawyer?
next thing they
The
take them
lawyer you sent,
to
what's the name? What's the
court
name of
and
the
put them
lawyer
to
you sent?
Echo prison.
Please, let us say some. Let's
No,
listen
the
to him.
lawyer you
Yes, so
sent,
we
what's the
clear.
name, please?
I will send the document. You see the lawyer, everything name there. I will not say it here. We send the document. You see everything there. I swear to God Almighty. I hire a lawyer with my money. If I lie, let God punish me.
You know what I want to tell? No, there's one thing I want to make clear to the public here. You know, I didn't come up here to crucify you or whatever, to tell you whatever you are doing. Anything anyone is doing, you have to be very careful. Watch your back very careful. Before
I am
anyone
truthfully
should
before
throw,
you now. I don't have problem with
excuse me,
Benin. I
excuse me,
can go
excuse
to
me,
Benin
excuse
at
me,
any time. Nobody
excuse
is
me,
looking for
excuse
me.
me, excuse me,
People should
excuse
stop
me.
carrying propaganda. People should stop spoiling the name of the palace. I am not enemy to any
Listen.
palace.
I saw,
You do
excuse me,
first.
there
You
were
do
so many
first.
videos, listen,
Monkey
there were so
face.
many
This thing you
videos,
just said now, not talk
you do
and clean.
first, there were so many videos you did about my palace that does not go down well with me. As I've been following your video, that does not go. I decided to come up here because this guy owns this platform. I've been watching all his analysis in social media. That was why I came up here. I don't normally come. I don't talk about I don't talk about Benin. I don't talk about the palace. So when I see people talking about it, I mark your name down. But the issue is this: there are so many videos you did about the palace.
A
I came
lot,
here
a
to tell
lot.
you go back and pull everything down. Whatever grievances you find out, there's no place, there's no institute, there's no errors. If there's any way, whatever you find out, there are people you meet. You have documents in
I will
Western world
obey
where
you.
you
What you
live.
have just told me now, we do it. I will go and
Excuse me.
check
There are
my
people.
videos. If I see any
Excuse me.
video where I
Okay.
speak something that
There
is
are
not really
people.
good, I will go and delete
The
it. That is
country
what
you
I
are
will do.
living. The country you are living. If you have documents, you have every right to travel to Nigeria. If there's anybody you see that is being oppressed on, you can go and help that person. Which I'm in support of that. But when it comes to talking down, disrespecting the institute of Edo Kingdom, any man, any woman, whoever does that, we have the Edo people to contend with.
He said,
Understand me? We have the Edo people to contend with wherever you are from. Ronigbe. I'm an Ronigbe man. A lot of people know me very well. But the issue is this: I hate when people disrespect my culture. If you do not value your culture, go to anywhere. Hold on, I'm not talking that. I'm talking natural. Hold on, I'm talking naturally. When people disrespect their culture, is their business. I've been living in the Western world for about 25 years, right? So if you've been in the Western world, you said you are going to adopt the Western world. It's your business. But no one should come on air and disrespect the institute of Edo Kingdom.
You know, some people are here now. They are recording my statement, my audio. They want to come and interpret it. See, brother or sisters.
So there are so many
Anybody
audio. There are
who
so
can
many audio
record
you
me and
did about
interpret
this
it the
palace.
wrong
There are so
way.
many
I don't
audio you
care
did
about all
about the
those things.
palace. You go back and put them down. And as the
Before
brother has just
Omada,
said,
If there
sorry
is
to
any
say,
video, let me make it very
excuse
clear
me.
before you, sir.
Okay,
If there is any
this brother
video
has
that I
just
know
said,
is not very
you have to
properly
go
done,
back.
I
You
will
have
go
to
and
go
delete
back
it.
and
That
make
is what I have told you now.
excuse me. You have to make a video. You have to make a video to say
big,
an apology to the Edo people that if you have said
We don't
anything
need this
wrong
apology.
to
We don't
them,
need it. We don't
wait
need
to
the
if you have
apology
said anything
because
wrong with them
it will sorry
unknowingly, they should
last
forgive
year,
you. We want to see that video on air.
you post for Omada. What happened? Cause this Omada you post, they are no longer a palace since.
let me say 69 years. What happened to them?
Since how many years?
69 years, like Paradise, Gumedia, and Osayende. They're not in palace 69 years.
Which 9 years? I don't know which 9 years we are talking about. The people I posted on my screen is not 9 years. It was.
She they
tell
you now. You know the problem with you,
you don't
the
listen
problem
to
with
me.
you, say you know they do verification.
Listen. Let me send you the court document. What he's saying now, you don't even have proof to what he's saying. I have proof to what I am saying. I have document. Don't you know the meaning of documents?
I don't understand document. Which one be document? Document can be in two ways.
The document I have shows that. The document I have shows that Mario Sodion Weyo Madam, who was taken to.
I said 9 years ago. I said
Wait first. No, you get what I want to make you do.
Maybe you are showing all those people you are seeing there. These are not the pictures of those people that were arrested.
Sheila, do
these
you
pictures?
Sheila.
Those pictures are not the people of those people that were arrested. I just put those ones as a symbol of those people that was arrested.
You not mark one boy that
everybody wait. Sheila. Sheila, you dey hear me?
Yes.
The video, this particular video, do you have it there so that you can play it? Let everybody listen.
Which video?
The video that you talked about that Omada issue.
This form that you post.
Play that video. Play the video. Play the video, please.
And what did I say in the video? Did I say anything wrong in the video?
Play the video.
Wait the video again now.
Like, it is important so that we can listen. Then you will.
But this thing people are bringing now, this case have been settled by the court. Anything that is settled by the court, don't bring it here anymore.
Who told you that?
They play just now for
here. Pass where you there, so.
Bro, you know what talk about the video?
No.
When he measure for when he put for mother picture, he can't put another wife, the second wife. He can't put another mother, small boy who at that follow Oba. He say like that small pikin now Oba second wife accused say it if he gold.
All right. You see, everybody are confirming that you have taken down that video. Now let me tell you. Let me tell you,
I have obeyed the court order. So people should not be bringing all those things.
Listen to me. If you are talking about court order, the court order.
Now it's you and I will obey you.
Listen, do first. Listen to me. The court order you are talking about. The court order you are talking about was given to you in Germany. All right. You are not a German. You are a Nigerian. You are not just a Nigerian.
I'm a law-abiding citizen. I am obeying court order.
Because
if you know what is good for you, I will give you an advice. When I can't see all the errors you have made, you correct it. Then all the impression that you have given to people, you will start correcting it. That should be what you should be doing by now.
I said to God.
You understand me?
Why you go remove all the
when we are with video, the impression you have been giving to people.
Sheila, next time before you play am for here, for save.
Are you not going to respect that?
This boy.
I have all those videos. I have deleted it. Court have told me obey the court order. I have deleted those videos, did everything.
Anyway, that is not the
problem. I don't want you to ask her, but give me a few minutes.
Edo, we are not asking you about what the court said. What we are telling you is this: you have obeyed the court order, right? We are the street Edos. We are telling you that everything you said on the social media, you should also go back to social media and make video to apologize, to reconstruct everything you said wrong.
Even tomorrow night, I'll call Gumeda.
And keep telling them that you are sorry. Because
give me 1 minute.
Anyone that say any word negatively to our palace, to our royal institute, to our culture, is an enemy to all.
I want to start fighting for the palace now. Me also have been in the palace.
Nobody fight for the palace. The palace, the ancestors fight for the palace.
I don't need you to conjure me.
The ancestor fight for the
Wetin dey
palace,
worry you?
but
Which
when
kind of
you,
hear
but
talk now? Say you wan call the
nobody
fight
say
for
any
palace.
cruel
All I tell you
thing.
say they get
If
issue.
no man, we do where you pay kind.
Leo say the boy really mentioned nonsense word.
If no man, we do where you pay
He
kind.
mentioned
If any
nonsense
information,
word.
if any information has to above from the palace, try and do
And
some
you say you are from
verification.
Edo.
But Amy, no like
This
the
na
palace have
leg.
to pay you.
Nonsense.
Wait,
Amy,
Abi, I
no
want to
like
ask you
the
one
palace
question.
man have to pay you.
Just now when Jiga was talking
Malasa,
to you, you mentioned some books.
anybody can talk with other stone in other region, in other kingdom. But when it comes to Edo Kingdom, not everything you come anybody bring out from there, you put your mouth into it.
Kingsley, Mesiki, where
This
you
boy
time
talk.
now?
Make
Because
come this
Please,
other.
I'm
lawyer will
coming.
Nobody not yet
apologize.
in now.
Lawyer will
When
apologize
when Jiga
to
when Jiga was
Edo
talking to you,
people.
you
Or
mentioned some
apologize
books
to
you have read
Wanokwa.
about Benin Kingdom. You mentioned
If not,
there was a particular book you
not
mentioned,
get anything where you want to do with again for your
something Blood
platform.
of Benin or whatever. Wait, ID. There was a particular book you mentioned about Benin. I'm trying to remember when Jiga was talking to you. You said you have read a lot of books about Benin Kingdom, and there was this particular one you mentioned, and I've also read that book from this woman, this Yoruba woman. So that confirmed it was you have been the one supplying them with fake history, fake narrative that they are putting online, and the horrors of Benin. That's what you said, but you people fail to. You don't even most of the time you come up with PDF. You come up with. I've never seen you guys with a book like with a hardcover book. You reading a book or you buy a book online to read. You always relying on the one you see on the internet that anybody can go and edit and re-edit and readjust and do this and do that. Because when I heard her saying that the Portuguese said this about, I was like, well, I did history in school for 4 years. And if the Portuguese were the first people to come across, the first Europeans to come across the Benin Kingdom in the 15th century, but that means the Benin Kingdom was existing before they came. So, if when the Portuguese came and they were like, oh, this place was even more civilized than where they were coming from, then this same you are saying that the British man came in the 18th century and said the people were living in the forest. I don't understand you. Each time you are always trying to contradict yourself. People, I see your pictures on their wall. I see your videos. They make a publication that Oba Benin should go back to Ife. They put your picture there. And you have never come out one day to say, I don't have a hand in this thing you guys are doing.
Why can't you
Stop
send me
using
the
my
video? You
pictures.
send me if I see something that
It's
portray
on their
my
wall. It's
no
on
no
their
you
wall.
are
Why should I
I
send it
don't
to you
see that
first?
one. If you see anything that portray me in a negative forms, you should send me.
I should
I
send you
cannot be.
what? When you
If
are
you
the
see
one that asked
something that
about,
is
you are the one saying about Benin should go back to Ife. That is from
me,
Ife.
did I say that one? Which day
Yes.
did I say that one of recent?
Don't worry. I'm going to post. I'm also going to post a video
I
tomorrow
don't
morning. I
see the
purposely kept that
video.
video.
Anything below August
I
last
don't see the
year.
video.
You don't see the video.
If you go and
Yes.
bring video of 3 years ago, that is not part of the judgment too.
He say
The one
about
when
they
you
use all
post
matter for
about
slavery. Say they be slaves. Boy
Just
now.
imagine the
I
what
mention
just
about there. You
Yes.
have to look what you are
Are you
saying.
not that he's talking right now? Are you not the one? Are you not the one that is here?
Did I mention His Royal
First,
Majesty there?
You know
who
what
is
I told you
bankrolling you?
before. You know what I told
Who is bankrolling you? Is it on your FIFA
you know what I told you
or the
before. You know what I
Biafra
told you
people? I know
before.
you're
There are
on a
so many
which
video.
of
There are so
them is
many video.
bankrolling you?
Omoruyi, please. Lau wegwe wiye musabo adebawe. You do first. There are so many things
Sir?
I told you, so many video. There's a lot of video you make in the past. Even people still have it, and people are posting it, people are still sharing it. That's the reason we are telling you now, where at this moment you should go back and continue to make new video to apologize to the people and to discredit
Daddy.
all those videos in the
Daddy, me, I
past,
don't dey
so
vex for
that
this man.
so that anybody that henceforth where they will start knowing where you discredit and people will know when you start
Me, I want
discrediting
to
it.
give you an assignment. Now, if you see any
So
video where I do, we not correct, we tell
you
me.
go
I will
ahead,
delete the
you go
video.
ahead,
Not being
you
Sheila
go
the place,
ahead.
so you are being not.
Hello. Where everybody? Can everybody come back? Please, everybody come back. Oh, I don't know what happened.
You receive call on this phone.
Yes.
My brother,
That was why.
I'm not the only time, my brother. You need because it's you only know when you easy free to answer that person. Don't look
This
at me.
boy,
I deal with people now.
he
What
put
talk
himself
like
for
I
trouble. I swear. What do you
then me,
as
I will
in
be pleased on my home. Then ACIA, then one can go forward with a or talk back can only no way nani is agmo and real life well. It's a
say
very simple
he
task to play.
say
There are diplomats. There are
go thief
diplomats when it comes to
go
this
thief
issue of
Omonoba
conversation,
wife goat.
media conversation. If you think
He,
he has people who's giving him what to do and how to do,
this boy
or
is
is
not
under
from Edo
payroll,
State.
there are people that is giving me guidance. There are diplomats. Do people have diplomats? You should know that very well by now.
Okay.
Kindness,
Please,
continue.
I want you to come up, show your face as you normally do on the rest screen. Say, Oba Ewa Gidiga talk Oba Oba to Sunwu Edeneworowa. Say it on air. Please do that. If really you are the one that is talking, so that tomorrow you will not say not you. If not for
What do you say I
if not
should
for
do?
me
What do
or
you say
for
I
the
should
people of Edo,
do?
I bet I want you to do it for those watching right
I
now.
don't what I still remember. I don't understand.
Say Oba Ogidiga Ewa Nukbo Giva why talk Bewoba. For what come on, no one talk Bewoba. Ogoba to Suwa the Neverowa. When you come on your face and do that,
Let
that is just what I want you to do.
let me appreciate what you have just said, sir. For your
No, please
information,
listen.
that is
I'm
what I
not
am
asking
replying to
you
you
to
now.
answer. It's not a question of yes or no,
For
questions
your
or debates.
information,
There are diplomats when it comes to issues like this. Please, I believe in knowledge. Easy. You do too.
under which authority you are saying this from? I am telling you now from the authority of His Royal Majesty, the Oba of Benin, Oba Ewari II. He have already assured me that no problem, I can come to Benin at any time.
Listen to me. Please, it's like you're not getting what I'm
People
saying. I say it again. Let
should
me come
remove their
again,
mind
please.
from me and my father.
Hello,
Oba of
Please,
Benin
let me come again
is
if you're not
my
getting it
father.
right.
I
can
don't
I say
have
something?
problem with
Just for this.
anybody. Please,
Please,
people
let's
should
take it one
desist
after
away from propaganda.
let's take it one after the other, please, so that we will understand ourselves, please.
He said that
Kindness,
when we
carry
need time,
on.
my brother.
Kindness, carry on, yeah.
Even anytime I hina no la wo no la jan wo pe wo no la jan wo ge gbe na mo be mi abege gbon ya de oni me la
I
jan
say
me
I
have
will
a
be in
gaja me
Oba
no
Palace
gbo
to
na
go and visit the Oba of Benin.
no
You
la
say
wo
well.
go I want let me speak
When
English please. I
authority
don't want to use my
palace,
language get to
where I will be in Oba Palace
so that it will
to
not be
go and visit
controversial.
him.
It's not about you visiting Oba Palace or
Victor,
whatever you just say. Because
Victor, don't be distracted on this aspect
everything
of
you
this
are
in
doing,
Itala Dana. Please,
everything you
take
are
note of
doing, you
this.
did it on the social. Everything you
I
are
was
doing,
expecting
you
Izzy
did it
to
on
do this for me.
social media. When money be do ye, my hairy man, my way, my hairy man, the madoguma go concerning where on that where we my winner madoguma go concerning we to tell you
That will
what
go,
to
my
be.
brother.
So
We no get, we no get time na here. Very kizo when I know see where now. No la will go.
The platform now. This is what we want you to do for us. We want the kindness are just giving you the language we want you to speak right now, live and direct on air. People are watching almost about
Come now, come with your face and say, Oba
160 people
Ogidiga,
are
Ewa,
watching. Almost
Nukugiva,
about
I
1,000
talk
people
Oba,
are
Ogoba
watching.
to
People are
Osunwu.
watching. If you really know where if you really know where everything you've done in the past was a mistake and you are ready to make an amendment, you do this so that we'll know where yes,
Start
you
from here now,
really
let's see.
apologize for what you do. But if not that, we'll not contact with the palace today. Every sin that you committed,
need his apology.
everything you committed will always cut up on you because there are people waiting for
Victor, I
you.
believe
There are
with this
people
that I've
wanting to
said
see
now
you.
and Kizo, it is left for you people and the rest others to decide on what to do. If time limit that your monarchy will be your name. Because you think you're smart, you can outsmart all those some people here.
We don't need his
there are
apology.
diplomats when it comes to the issues of media, and they are from Edos. And don't forget, Edo people are too smart to be fooled. I watch you for more than 30 minutes speaking.
trying to be controversial, trying to play on diplomatic speech on everyone here. So I now come to you, I put it to you direct. I don't want to say things that are behind. I just want to come to the air and say this to you. Please do this for us now.
Kingsley, please, can I say something?
Yes,
So,
ma, you are free.
first of all, we know that Idu is Orionba, and that's it. Secondly, let me tell you something. I've known this Idu for a very long time, right from when he started his propaganda. It's more than 5 years. More than 5 years. I know him right from time immemorial. And the damage this boy has done, this Orionba has done, yeah, gave rise to the light of Okotu and the rest of Ajayi and the rest. He was the sole distributor of propaganda. You understand?
Progenitor.
So, whatever you want to say right now, we are not begged. I don't even know that Lao will bring up his face right now is irrelevant to us.
Yeah.
He's saying Oban Atokbe, is irrelevant to us because the damage this boy has done, he knows what he's doing. And we are not
Listen, we're
going for
talking to this
excuse
person
Mumujaneni Guam.
Edo
La
Blood. Let me say
Gumegwan,
something. The reason
Mujane,
why I say this.
Gumegwan, Mujane, Ya Gumegwan. I'm not even talking about you. You know you have your own opinion. But what I'm saying is this. We don't really need Idu first apology. You know why? He started this propaganda with Biafra. When he saw that the money from Biafra wasn't coming that far, like the way it used to, then we're having a fracas with the Biafra people when they started saying that the Edo people are part of their nonsense agitation. This Idu first, this Orionba went straight to them and was giving them wrong information, wrong narrative. They even invited him this year, I'm not joking, to their live video, and he was there talking to them. Now, when he saw that the Biafra people, we dealt with them. Then we're now having fracas as well with the Yoruba. Do you know what he do first did? He also went to the Yoruba people, went to Oputit woman, went to Arakuri, was giving them wrong narrative. And right now, the damage has already been done. It's irreplaceable. There's nothing the two first can do about it. We all know that he's saying that he has information from the palace. Our king, our God on earth, said he should come to Benin. Whatever that is coming from Idu's mouth is a pure lie. It's a propaganda that will never change, and you will continue to remain Ogunba for life. You get
I
me? So
say,
you can't come to this place to try to sweet talk us. Oh, when you were doing that damage, it's more than 5 years you have been doing it. So I don't even know why you are trying to come to this place to prove. Please, Wagume, finish in there. I don't even know why you people need this apology. I don't know because he came out on the live
Please, with due
video.
respect, ma. The man need
Mujane,
apologize.
Is not supposed to be on this live. They
we
no,
don't know we they follow Idu first. Mujane.
to even
Now
start with,
we
to
dey
even
follow Idu first from
to
back
even
to back for
communicate with
always
this
like
guy.
video Mareva. We dey see the nonsense. Even to the extent say na him give rise to this million. When come and so the life of Okotu and the rest. Now him give them power. So
You guys
Idu
should
first,
stop.
and you swear you must finish it. You are going nowhere. That
Kisle, can I
Orionba
say
we are giving to
something?
you, who are you when you are surprised? That's
All
the
right.
only thing I have to say.
Ogbe,
Why the
Thank
time
you.
I wait, why doing here? The other time in my story, you think for
People,
me, I need a Idu first apology?
Mama Joy.
Do you think I need his apology?
I didn't say you should come apologize to us. I want him to do
Excuse
that
me,
for
he has
security
already
for reasons. I
done.
have a reason.
That one
Excuse
is
me.
And I believe diplomats in this place will say,
that one is not fucking
Let us talk.
needed. It's
Idu
not
first
fucking
has already
needed. His
turned the
apology is
whole
not.
of Edo
What
people
you guys,
as
you are
Yorubas.
romancing him. You are
You
wrong.
are romancing. You are trying to
You are wrong for even
a
romancing him.
on my
Like
here.
Kingsley, what
Idu
you are
first.
doing is wrong. This guy, do you know what is? Do you know the kind of game he's playing with you now? To put him
This
on live,
mind game.
on live.
This mind game
Do
is
you know the
not
kind
going to
of game he's
work.
playing with you?
A mind game is not going to It's not going to work.
Murphy or
The
Monkey Face.
damage he has done, even when the Nigerians is there, I bet my brother knew Mark Washington. Make money get to ya, ni riti, ni rejo, wa mujane. When the McGallant is there, he do better than ya tami ya we obi yo Obama. Even
Imagine.
in the live video it started, we heard what the nonsense he has been spewing. So in do best, we don't need me to be male. who we are soon because Mama need the apology.
He's a dead man already.
Because
What kind of game is this? I don't even know why he's here. I just want to spend just 1 minute. See, address
We don't need his apology, please. I'm going as my
never,
brother
never, never,
Kingsley.
never,
Thank
never.
you so much for this live broadcast. But for me, I'm not speaking. I'm speaking the mind of some Edo people. We
God
don't
bless you, Mama
actually
Joy.
need the
God bless
apology
you.
of
You have
Idufes.
spoken the mind of all the Edos, whether this
You
guy
are
like it or not.
you are
That this guy
speaking.
must go down, whether he like it or not. He must go down. The damage is too much.
So for Idufes to start, retracing his footsteps, for us to start starting this pity party is not going to work. Idufes,
He say
ancestors
he say
Orima, all Jawe
Oba
as
they
they
use
say,
Omada for slavery.
all
Yeah,
day,
I don't want to be part of this Wadami Ho.
all that
Please,
Jawe as
Please,
they
can we
say,
say
walao,
can we do this one
as they
after
say
another,
go
please?
forever and ever. Nobody should now
You are not
Official,
supposed to accept this guy
official
on your
big,
platform.
At
official
all.
big,
At
This guy
all.
is an enemy of
official
Edo
big.
land.
This
Real enemy of Edo land.
Wagere repeat when you can not tell me, wagere repeat.
Why blame Kingsley? Because Kingsley has been able to get some facts from Idu. There are some things he's been saying in your that platform and Igbo platform, and he denied it here. A lot of things he has been doing, he denied it. So nobody should blame Kingsley for bringing him here. But let me tell you, Idu first. You don't do that pity party with us. It's not going to work because Umana sa iya
Yes,
aja we
so
na zete edo enough nuta no kan edo no kan yedo odo de esage we ya won. That's all
tomorrow,
Mama
we
Joy,
have to say.
tomorrow,
Mama Joy,
before
official big.
Omada when you
In
post, tomorrow I will call them.
Mahami do, my way. Every
If
video no
they
make
really still
about the
post
kingdom, you should go and bring it down.
Omonoba wife, before
Ekisli, you
Mr.
are where
Big,
because
Mr. Big
where
Zaddy,
Edika my way,
Mr.
you
Big
should
Zaddy, you
go and
don't
bring
even
all
need
those
to tell
videos down.
him. You don't even need to tell him.
No,
una
I'm
dey
telling you,
beg
because
this
you want to be my
man,
counter man, if I beg me, you should go and
Because
bring it down. What
this
about
guy will remain enemy
sometimes
of Edo land forever, whether we like it or not.
sometimes where in life, you know, or where
Easy is not here. Oh. Easy
giese.
man ladder the line. Easy, where are you? Are
Masa
you here?
kuse, giese.
why are you calling easy?
So he do first
He
or
was
he
here
has
just now.
already
Easy,
hat
leave
already.
her.
This
He
guy
do.
crossed the
I'm saying.
Peace
boundary.
of mind.
I'm telling you for the last time. Go and put down all video you
Guy,
make about
this
Edo.
guy is
That
Go
just
and bring it down.
guy.
Ask
See
him
what
Okay,
anyone.
I pull it. If not, no way, man. Because tomorrow this guy can go to anywhere when you wave.
Then you are
Post
going
him.
to come
Let
up.
him
You are
come
going to
with
on
his
your
face.
camera here. You are going
this
to
guy is
come out with
laughing
your
at you guys.
camera
Come on
here.
here.
You are going to on
The
your
host is
camera
put on
here
his
and
face now.
see what kindness asks you to say. You will say
You
it here.
cannot do this in the front of every one of us. How do you expect us? How do you expect us to believe that this guy will go back and delete those things?
We will find
Mama,
you.
since
We will find
you
you.
guys are romancing this guy, I don't want to be part of this. I
We
don't want
will
Bro, we are not
find
romancing
you.
him.
We
We
will
have a
find
reason,
you.
and I believe
I
the
don't want to
host
be
and
part
some
of this
people
life.
who are intellectual know why I'm saying these things. Believe it or not, a few minutes later,
We are
this
not
conversation, the
romancing
whole
it. We are
conversation will
not. We
be
are not
turned away.
romancing it. We are not. We
Please
are not romancing it.
kick
Calm
this
down,
guy out of
Olawo.
your platform. Kick him out of your
He's
platform.
a dead, he's
Kick
a
him
dead man
out
already.
of your
For
platform.
him
the
to
truth
for
is
this
that
This
to be
guy
wait,
is no
platform,
longer one
I have
of
to
us,
have
even
and he
I
if
have
will
to have
never
a
be one
wait,
of
platform.
us.
Okay,
my thought
let's
no ya
wanna
delete
just let
most
me
of the videos. Ever save a video nine, just like even a Joel Dota,
That video is everywhere.
you understand? It's the damage has already been done. So ask him to go and pull down most of those videos that has already. We know how internet
It's of
work.
no use.
Maya even internet yeah.
My brother, no
Even
man in
yesterday,
Tana.
I
A
watched
guy
his
don't work
video.
now. No
You
ministry, no
know,
boma. I was no boma. It's of no use anymore. A guy now can aqua or Baba now this life away. Oh, when you're there, when you. Oh, we want Jack came in here. We need to We are
exactly.
smart enough to be fooled.
The guy
Also,
is not.
Oh, just that's a little bit of diplomacy. Christy, you should know these things by now. I wonder why easy you people
now. You
come up
know
with
we are
this
very
idea.
we are so much in hurry. You would have
That,
become Michael because a cabinet on a
My brother,
walking
Wamani didn't was Kegbe at all. Wamani can Ghana make sure face a camera on this platform.
Mame we owana we me down. En ya gbo fe no rafi.
Anyway, I have both in Iraq and I back in both.
See, many people will just throw
One.
mouth for palace. The truth is that
Where for me, may on my way, no large and rely don't go when it come to reality where to defend the it may go there. But I decided to come up today to talk to him direct. He can give Germany, everything my own.
if
But I go in my say,
I can remember,
what the damn I go in my say, what the I feel
My brother, I forgot
say,
you go say but the denya. I go
we
say
am
I go say but the denya.
what damn
You are the way go my say. I go say but the denya.
what damn don't know my way go my say. Do I have what go my say. Itai emanya ya tamo. Ikisi him ni gugwa. Ikisi ni all the sign in the guanka.
do you own the rig like you they talking
Man understand now. So go in as say all him not one.
May they visit palace. I've been in palace for good 4 years. I never
Why?
took anything in my eyes still for there.
All
For
right.
good dinner for palace.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see, I
Do you own the rig
deliberately,
like they talk?
I
They talk.
deliberately brought Edo first to this live conversation because when we begin to I met him in Nunuoge, and today we have been able to dislodge him. Even Yafe, no, we not that. Ora Asiye, he denied everything. Baba Brook was there. Those that started with us from, I will begin to post sections of this video per time. Then you begin to see.
Yeah.
The kindness now we know
Or
the
you
camera
remember,
man. The kindness now we
that
know
is
the
why I
camera
left
man.
because
It was important. You understand? But
yeah,
our people
that is why I left
were
because
so
all
we
what he
were
said in his
emotional.
platform, all what he said in his platform, he started denying it me a matter.
You see, first of all
It was just
he
He
denied
got
where
I
you
even
married
I
him
even
to
the next video now
Obiamie.
big.
He denied
I
when you
I
married
even
him
the
to
now big but
Obiamie.
he was making mockery of you guys.
No,
Yeah,
no,
when
no,
you
no,
win it,
no.
he knows he's a
Washington,
dead man.
Washington, that's not it. If you had come earlier, you would understand where we are coming from. Look, I'm a diplomatic person. I am not emotional. I am logical. Yeah. When you are logical, you can achieve more. But when you are emotional, emotion kills your sense of logic. You cannot think properly because your emotion will drive you. But when you are logical, you get to the root of things. Area training, man. When we started this conversation, he was able to deny that it's not related to the Obiamie family.
Yeah, a lot.
You get it? He said that on this
Area
live
IO. That's what he said.
conversation.
Host, man, because everything will turn out tomorrow will be repeated in any other place. But my name remains Austin Obas. I'm from Edo State, an ancient city of Benin. Ogbet and Ukwasia, born in Yaro to be precise. I leave you with that and a good night to every one of you.
We'll see. So, like I was saying, I brought him here deliberately so that I can school him a little. And we have successfully done that today.
That's what we did. Yeah.
We have successfully done that today. And I will begin to post sections of this video. Yeah, finish in a banner. I'm here. Yeah, and we're going from section to section. So that people can begin to listen to who they feel is their bedrock of information. I'm not stupid for bringing him up.
Where say, yeah, where your bias
Odame we have tell me mazin gbe no ge ma mas na mas ke no ni camera ba no gwan. Wa mazin gbe no ma na mercy wa.
No. The man to get man. You put for a mother. And the mother we put so me I think get in touch with this for mother so. Say the thief gold.
That is the list of one of his videos. That is the list of one of his numerous
you say the thief
videos
gold
that he has been doing for the past how many years?
He say among the slave them. They slave them.
You see, MG, talk to us.
What he has done is unforgivable crime. You know, this depravity is just too much for Edo people. So there's no way we are forgiving.
MG, can you talk to us?
Bota.
Obuhian.
Bota. Yeah, my name is Maureen. Ugeodu Mekere Umode. I'm actually based in Canada currently. Then me, you know, Memante anyway, this kind of propaganda, you understand, is actually going on social media until I decided to just do something like I made video give do most of the time, you know, there was this conversation about Edo language and Benin. You know, even Manive Kedo Resef, most of our children, Benin.
Continue, ma. Are you
To
there?
the word.
Can you continue?
Benin, this, Benin, that, you know, we speak Benin. So I decided to do a video, you understand, to make that correction, like, okay,
Continue. We
can
can hear
anyone
you.
hear me?
We can
All
hear
right,
you.
okay.
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we
So
are
I
hearing your
decided
network
to
is really bad.
video just to enlighten people with Evonimaze, Edo, Bini, Edo Maze. So after making that video, I saw the way people were coming, even as in my the most appalling thing was that Emaniga comment were not even from Edo State. Yorubas and Igbos, as in they come to that video and say, how can you say you are speaking Edo? Edo is a state. So I saw the whole of issues that were surrounding. So I started seeing, because Emanidoa comments, if you hear those Emanidoa comments, so I started following them. Then that was when I started seeing a lot of controversy, the issues surrounding Bini and Edo, Bini Ayatawe, Oba, Obi Yoruba no, and stuff like that. So I started picking interest, you know, coming live on some Edo people's platform and all of that. But where I don't really get is the fact that how did all of these things, how did it start? Where did it begin? You know, because if I wasn't a Benin person, or the way things are going, the way the informations are going around is really denting our image to a very large extent. Because never identity. You see that's when Ovi working, Ovi Yoruba working. So it's as if we are
Now,
just there, a people without a face or without an identity. I don't really know how it started, but I just
you
need
see,
kind of an explanation.
MG, let me tell you, the person that started it is the person that we have been engaging here since. He is the one who started this nonsense.
And please let me add to it. He started it on social media, but that's not the real time it started. This thing is a conspiracy. It has started for a very long time. And Obaseki, Governor Godwin Obaseki, I quote him, he is the person that is masterminding this situation and that is bringing this thing up. So anybody no rema, hey, small boy na, ni magugwa na, eh, heke ni magugwa. Anybody no rema no we here voting Obaseki or a AI candidate or just have it in mind. You are among the people propagating this hatred against your own existence, because that was what Ago did. He sold the kingdom against his own existence. Imagine why, Benita. Okay, so small boy na ba ma ayari, because if they can na kidi ori. Could you imagine that we aswen, because here with my politics, but politics must always come inside. Aswen is a cousin to the Ooni of Ife. Imagine why, Benita.
I'm in Otavaba.
Aswen is a direct cousin to the Ooni of Ife. So why are you argue? Anybody on the platform now, on the comment section, no, you argue where politics we should dissociate politics from the things of the palace. Oh, you know, they have gang up to overrun our kingdom by
Is there any
any which
empirical
way.
part to that?
So you said what?
Is there any empirical fact to that?
Okay,
I mean, you are seeing it
let me
yourself.
prove it to you. Wait, Baba Brooks, wait, let me prove it to you. Yesterday was Sunday, and there was an event that's supposed to take place in Benin where Benin art will be exhibited. Is that not?
Yeah.
Now, logically, let's think about it. Why did they bypass the palace and go and invite the Ooni of Ife to be a keynote speaker in that event if there is not an agenda underlying?
Marvin Washington, are you listening?
All right. That is a fact. Yeah, I can pick something from there.
So we don't need to go too far. That alone tells us the agenda that is on ground.
Okay, that's a that's a
Because
good
my way
Continue,
one.
might
sir.
go too
Sir
far.
Brooke.
He may not do he total one and that's the man
Just
will
to
be the
reply
mapping.
this person that said, sorry, sir, I want to reply this person that said, you've never researched your history. That is why you are feeling inferior. I didn't say I'm feeling inferior. I've never said that. I'm a born Benin Edo woman. I've never been inferior to anybody. I'm only saying that people are making the state now as if, we are becoming like a second to. I'm from Edo State. I know where I'm
Forget
from. I know
about
the
those
history of.
people. Forget
You
about those
understand?
people. Those people on the comment section,
Okay.
just forget. Baba Brooke, continue, please.
This is something even the palace have been combating for a very long time. As I say, yani. I won't see another kina. It's an answer ya fe. Even what happened between Oshomole and the Obaseki, wa recalling where do a begin so yati ekwaro. Wa when tana wa
We
recall.
dey hear you.
Awe mi sofu efo kwere regwa. Abi gbinani ya fe na so. So as a spiritual man in me, me dissociate emi so from emi nos nuni begging with our man because emi nos nuna it's a plan work, evil plan work, spiritual and physically. So but edien do hia kwe yai nika winya kwe unda amiedo de yine ife ke so ya exist. So my own fair, we are not children of the Yoruba. Instead, the Yorubas, we gave them their institution they have today. There was nothing like kingship there. Hamamwe Seba, Eyanami, Emina Yahweh. So the Igbo side, the same thing. When you go to Enugu, you have our kings there. The King Imaya, they are our kings. Direct people from the upper palace. So the hatred is just too much. The conspiracy is too high. They are taking over the posts in our state, in our kingdom. Yeah, we're trying to occupy fair so that they can overpower us. But gender queen, so only me or if you don't know say, why our baby na high it will work.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Big Zaddy, give us your closing remark. Ni havia in class in your attitude.
Remember the only thing about how where though everyone should be very careful the way you talk about your kingdom, the way you talk about where you come from. For those of you normal story head though, if you want to know about the story head though, follow us and ask us questions. We are ready to teach you the right direction. So we're not where a culture where a culture where the choice one, but we are no longer going to tolerate anybody. A kingdom money. We will no longer tolerate it.
True.
Because Edo, we are born to be a warrior, and that warrior will remain.
Wesi.
So anybody no matter loyal to that kingdom will conquer them.
Senator, can you talk to us? Senator Diamond. Senator, are you there? Okay. Jabez. Jabez. Baba. Agbes. J. Agbes. Gwimagwan.
I greet you, Mr. Kingsley. Just that, yeah, where I told you, we did be at Toloma, Toloma, Ibolo. Just that the way they name me, I want to me, I want to because men are trying to comment you, in near Ladian. Now, a monkey face na kinanya. How come a monkey face that yare a platform Kingsley, Ogyomba now, or do like platform Kingsley, what also do? He just about the list, the list to a way that. Those things, well,
whether we like it or not, that guy will be latte do Mariana. Baba Zagi, we say when that I don't know a video, but you know that guy is another smart criminal. A guy in a live video, understand? And I believe where a story also no mabe nanya. Akwe wa ne guy no way or we video ya kai way of your wood. Understand? So that guy is a very smart criminal. We all know that. So we could have say where he provoke video and I saw the door I saw my door you know the oba talk by
or we criminal be Maria you always they have a say criminal no redo. We born to be a warrior. Malbamaro my is there, your ace is there, but a go a coso tone.
No problem. People's mandate. Can you talk to us? People's mandate. Are you there? People's mandate. All right. Washington, talk to us, sir.
Drop a guy in. Drop a guy in. Because he can't reply with some certain message regarding politics.
All right.
No.
All right.
So he's
talk to us.
aside Obaseki Aswen.
All right. Give us your last remark, sir. Washington.
Yeah, I don't have much to say. I was very bitter. I was furious. No, we beg a guy named Anaba. So that was why he got initiate to enter the life. He beg because some of the things no talo. It's so annoying. You know, I'm red-handed. What umatona about you don't have any issue. It's so disgusting. But I mean, so the crime, the depravity this guy has caused is unforgivable. Somehow we talking Adam or Aroma say so that was why I was really furious. Now the guy part of the group where I can't remember man. I don't do that. You know, I can't remember. But then again, I understand your procurement. Just to get some words from his mouth. You know, I still understand your own part. You know, anything. But the way, you know, I think I think the Brazil or something like that. You know, I don't know when you read Europe. I have no idea. I can't be in Europe than this guy. Oh, yeah, I beg of him. You know. So I disagree with that. You know. So anything I do
thank you.
Brother Marvin, when you do your time, when Marvin na ilele, ọrẹ wò na yé na, and ilele na ibe yé ba gbọ́n na yé na, ọlọ́rọ̀ makedo wemi emi eso. You might understand me, ta. So or see no na ye bẹ̀rẹ̀ over. So my meti wa be gbe mi no he na kawo ni. So ma eni kawo e bi e. Eme na yo to boy ezegbele. Do wa heavy na ya have do. You want to boy ezegbele very ase. So anything egg with bros Marvin.
All
One.
right.
Marvin.
People mandate.
Okay. Wawese Wayabuta. Mav Washington now.
Yeah, I replied you before. Yeah, we started asking Obaseki over him, and I was trying to even reply.
Are you mad? Don't you ever repeat such name with me, my brother? If you don't know my page, go back to my page and look at my content.
All right, but sorry, maybe it's a mistake. Maybe it's a mistake. You must be very stupid to insult me. Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe
you must be very stupid. You must be very stupid to put my name into something. Where am I Are you mad?
The people mandate.
Never in your life.
People mandate. La wo. With all due respect, you are
You see, this is one of the problems. I believe the intelligent people don't get furious. You get intelligent don't get furious. The strength in intelligence is ability to articulate You understand? Gidi gidi
Of
gidi
course.
very imagine ya member bomb on ya gidi gidi video. But
The
let's
part
sit
where
down and
the part
articulate
where
things together.
Mayare Mana Mazunokpa
Mayare
and we
ma
are fighting
magba
for the
ma
same purpose,
ma
for the
ogegbe
same purpose. My Ogegbe, I'm not supposed not to take Bonigbe because
at
Emma
all.
Rima, you understand?
But my sister MG, yeah, who I care about only Megata, it's not even both of them to be in Sonia do accept on Egbe. Monkey face or okay, Ogbe. You understand? All work I can know you where you say fa. Money, no Zunwokba. So I think people's mandate or Maleke look at Tepone is really really wrong. Monkey face remana by now when one mebok now, right now, the aroma say, no, but a camera like that. We don't need it. It's nonsense. Now, oh, no, getting na gele tie pona. Oh, a monkey face. Well,
All right.
Wangero bi egbe wala awogo.
Ladies and gentlemen, me, I want to close this platform for now. You were class in the art anymore. I'm just praying
Okay,
that
okay.
I don't oversleep because God will help me. So, why are we seeing? Why
It's
are we?
Nika
I
have a boy
beg
okay.
anywhere with them. I beg me I still get it. I want to talk. I beg everybody. I be woman. All of on our senior me no while. I be woman. He said that woman. So I see know a lot of things for parlor. Because I just see for parlor. But I don't know why they echo. Now they hear me.
Continue, continue.
They
We dey
hear
hear
you.
you.
Me, I don't see for parlor for good
Fine
four
anytime.
years. I just for parlor for good 4 years. I know I did before. Anyway, for they talk anything like or more. I know the enter. Understand? Because you know
Owó ẹ̀ sí.
as I know what they talk am.
Èèyàn máa rẹ̀ kórìí
Your
ya.
man, Korea.
I know they shook mouth because I know wetin dey there. I don't wear ọba ẹtẹ boy nika winner.
Nika Ogwina and ọba nọrọ ọla.
Understand?
Ọba
See,
nọrọ ọla.
because
Na
we
ya
no
zọla
cause.
kan.
That one don already carry cause. You understand? That it don already carry cause. Mu your liver. Awe na aga. I don't dey again no but now go no mo sorry my hand. Understand?
Kankabọ.
Una your liver.
All
Una
right.
liver.
All
Ota
right.
do anota.
Thank you
Kakabọ
very
ọnwụ
much.
yẹn wà.
Owa wa si aye.
Thank
Ogune.
you. FJ.
In your parliament, Brakisila, in your parliament, only make have a way. I can when I'm here governor of those states. A governor negwas the woman. Or market cannot be like Ukbo River. Because
Iye yìí.
enough, you understand, no pass una, mema understand. And then novel like AP because a UNICEF is already a red flag. Akwa are Yoruba way in rule those states. Dear mammy,
Nínú
one
ìmọ̀
not
okay LP mátà lọ.
you
LP.
understand? Imio ewe any no bien is going to send a very wrong narrative. Maybe
Of
even
course.
now the boy ye came up with because well or bien I'm not supposed to need Yoruba ni guy defense. Or no or say I have Yoruba ni way or guy like a middle name or a last name. But as far as the first
Yeah.
name, make sense. Or man
All
make
right.
sense at all. So maybe we take APC now, but most of the parties now I can't even pinpoint which one is even Edo can support. But the PDP now here ohun ọgbà o a Labour Party
LP
here rí ọmọ àlè you
òwe
understand
ọba
here
lọ.
rí ọmọ àlè ọmọ àná kí á tó yá gbà mí ti kà fún ẹ màá bá fún ẹ. So we do make do with
All right.
A party variable.
You see, a party variable, APC is there, which is a born Edo's son, and
NNPP or Imam River.
NNPP is there,
So
Azeme
you
as
can
well.
choose from both of them.
However, apart from politics, if you do now, for the sake of those that are listening, walao, all the key positions in Edo State are from Uniben, Vice Chancellor, Registrar. All those top
Yes.
positions should be
All the
occupied by Edo
federal
people.
position in Edo State
UBTH,
must be held by an Edo person.
UBTH, the same thing. if there is any, even Yasegbe Guinness, a Guinness in Oredo, Iyamana Mekovia to the head of that place, near Revenia
Then they should
Banduri.
pack out.
Near Revenia Banduri, because enough is enough. I had done where we must begin to push that
Do
agenda. We must begin to push that agenda.
Imahia style ya
Now
where
we
me
should dey
away
carry
before.
ourselves come out. As
Yes.
soon as we dey carry ourselves come out.
But we need to unite. We need to when you're part of damn when you're part of Kabota we do where anytime man if you do you governor in a disgrace man.
Only one the problem.
Anytime man if you do you governor in a disgrace man.
The thing is that we not really value.
We have never for a very long time apart from Sabovo Bermudia. Since then we never got any Benin man. No favor again.
Joy, turn on. Okay, we are.
Mehia ya
So that's
loge
about
Yes,
wawesi ni wawesi wala.
well, yeah, no go
Big
sabo
Zaddy, la Gazo Riege,
Wawesi.
a hosty. I mean, I mean, yeah,
so you follow Waya,
Waya
follow back.
Wawesi.
All right, ciao.
I follow
Official
every one
big,
of you. So you
official
guys
big
follow me
sheller.
back.
Yes.
He follow when yeah, follow Waya, they follow me. I will follow you all back
All right.
in
So
a short moment.
anything you
Thank you
be
very
lying, I will.
much. All right.
Oba,
We'll
top
keep
pay.
it. We'll keep this campaign on.
Yes,
Yes, so.
Wawesi.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Ama wa
Good night,
biase o.
sister.